Yes.
I trimmed my beard, and it
Did trim his beard.
looks pretty good. looks pretty good.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a great day.
Yes.
Are you the Figment guy? Well, I don't know. This, and probably the shirt that says, or the jersey that says, possibly. Maybe.
There we go. We are multicasting. How exciting is that?
Multicasting is good.
I love that it's fixed.
Multicasting is good.
Yes. I should probably put a giveaway up, huh?
So you guys picked a whole bunch of stuff for mystery. So this is the rundown of the show. Basically, what's going to end up happening is number one, state pins. This is the board. All 50, 2002 state pins.
Mm-hmm.
Coca-Cola. Did we figure out, was it 1986?
We didn't look. Is it on the back of the pin? Did you check?
It says no. Disney.
I feel like it was 94 to 97.
86. It is 86.
86?
1986. So this is 13 years before pin trading was even a thing. Figment's on here. There's a whole bunch of good ones on here. Past that, we have a whole bunch of hidden Disney, hidden Mickey, cast lanyard pins that we're going to basically go ahead and have. And then after that, we are going to do a couple of boards of the mystery pins that you guys pulled for the show today. Yes. So, whole bunch of dollar starts today. So, I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited. Tomorrow, Red Binder guy pickup.
Yay.
Nice old lady contacted me and says she has more pins for me.
That's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was out of left field.
Yeah, that was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
The IRS is giving me money for pins.
It
gave a lot of people money for pins. IRS is taking money from me for selling you guys pins.
Because Whatnot doesn't take the 20%.
Yeah, so. They were like, "Hey, you guys,
you
owe money. Pay us money." I mean, I'll be honest. Do you want to hear something? Can I say a number, Julie?
A number?
From like the first year that we had to pay our taxes, what the number was?
No.
It was a big number.
It was a cryable number.
It was a cryable.
This year is going to be even more.
It was like new car, new boat money that I paid to the government.
Yes.
It was not 6 digits. It wasn't 6 digits.
It was a scary number.
But it was a decent amount.
So yeah.
We'll just say it was a 5-digit number.
We're prepared this time, though. We saved up.
Yes, we did the proper thing, and we are good to go.
Prepared, but...
Oh, it is a 5-digit number, and not a low 5-digit number, not a $10,000 number.
All right, so Crashy's already finding the pins in the bin that I added.
Yeah, so all offers. Julie added a whole bunch of bins into the Buy It Now, so look for the house. Did anybody find the hidden Disney bags? I told you guys they were at the Pin Carton in Africa. They were at Grand Floridian. And then they were also at, what was the other one? I said another one. What was the other one? It's the one DVC place. Old Key West.
I was like, I don't know. I didn't see that
Old
one.
Key West. Did you find them? If you didn't find them, you should have looked at the date and realized you don't trust anybody today. Today is April Fool's.
Yes. No tricks here.
No tricks treats. Today, just treats. So yeah, we're not gonna float your boat with a whole bunch of false information today. It was rude, but it was also funny. Yes. I literally found the picture before because I saw Jeff posted first, and I went and I told Julie, I was like, "Hey Julie, apparently the bags are out." And then I was like, "Wait, hold a second."
Yeah.
Pump the brakes. And then I was like, "Are the bags actually out?" And he's like, "No, they're not." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Wait, hold on. I got to jump onto this."
And what did Julie say?
Julie went and said, "I'm not going to the parks. If you want to take a sick day, you can go home early and you go to the parks." And I was like, Okay.
True story. That was a text. Yep.
Yeah, I was like, we're gonna pump the brakes on this day.
Oh, thank you.
How do you do the picture with Figment? Oh, my daughter made that picture. So my 19-year-old daughter, Lizzie, who was 16 at the time,
I believe 15 or 16.
15,
yeah.
16, made this.
The logo.
Made the logo. Drew it by hand based upon a idea that I had for the logo. Hey, Haley.
And now she's in art school.
She's in art school, so she's going to college for art. So it was meant to be at that point.
You have 5 seconds to get in on the giveaway that's running. If you want a giveaway before making a purchase, we pay for your shipping.
We pay for your shipping, but if you make the purchase first and then you win a giveaway, we don't pay for your shipping.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
2 chicks, congrats.
2 chicks. Julie, what's better than 1 giveaway?
How about
2 giveaways?
I almost said 3.
Oh, 3 giveaway. Well, we're gonna get there eventually. So that's the lineup we got going. States are gonna be first, then we're gonna jump into everything's a dollar start. If you are new here, welcome. I am Rich from Figment Guy Pins. I am known as the Figment Guy. This lovely lady over here, you might hear her already, but she's the real star of the show here.
I am Julie with Figment Guy Pins. I'm also the Figment Guy's wife on Instagram.
Yes.
He likes to tell you guys that. So, but yeah, welcome in. If you have questions, put in a little question mark in your chat. It'll turn yellow just like our Citro just did.
So yes,
we see it a little bit easier.
So our Citro, when you're in the buy it now, you can go in there and search through.
Now.
When you click on something, you can, when you go to basically like pay for it, it says make an offer. You click on make an offer and you can make an offer. We're accepting all offers in the bin. So whatever.
Some of you guys are offering on the same thing, so only one offer.
So I'll explain that. Yeah. If 2 people at the same time make it, whoever made the offer first gets it. Unless the second offer is higher.
Yes.
Then we'll go with the higher offer. But hello, everybody jumping in.
Yes.
We went to McDonald's today because if you didn't know, the Minecraft adult Happy Meals came out today. So there was a Grimace, and Lizzie was like, "We need this," even though Lizzie's in college. Fragment chair already. There. So we went and grabbed some adult Happy Meals.
Yes.
And I haven't had a Big Mac in like probably 10 years.
Yeah, Big Mac is
never again.
Not for me. I ate it anyway. But
did I get the Figment Starbucks pin? Jeff, I work a real job, sir. I was not running around the parks today. I was working a real job, doing that job all day today. And then I jump right into making boards for the show and then into the show.
Yes.
Besides dinner. So
we will discuss how the auctions are actually going to work. Right now, we'll just talk about shipping. Shipping is combined, so you'll only have to pay for, the first one. It'll come through. It'll tell you how much you're going to pay for shipping and tax. Then it's usually about 4, 5, 6 pins later. You're going to have to pay the upgrade to the next level because it's all by weight. So
it's all based upon weight. So I appreciate that. If that happens, I appreciate you, sir. But the thing is that the biggest piece is know that when you're going into this, you're bidding. It's going to add time after everything. So if it gets down below 5 seconds, if somebody steals a bid from you and you're the winning bidder, it'll say right in the bottom, you don't have to bid again unless somebody steals it from you. Then you would have to bid again. So you're bidding on the board as you're picking 1 pin off of the board.
Yes.
And that's how it works. And we want to go quick. So literally have your payments 1,000% ready to go. Have your address 1,000% ready to go. Address is correct. If your address is not correct or your address is off by even the smallest 1 little digit, Julie's going to have to go on the back end and really get them to whatnot to basically give it a whole new label and all that.
I've been waiting for about 8 hours now for a new label for somebody.
Yes, so Julie's still been waiting for 8 hours. We can't
They're not fast about it.
No.
So.
But yeah, so this is it's literally we show you the board, you bid on it, and then you go from there. Yeah. The anxiety is high.
But we're not doing sudden death.
But we're not doing sudden death.
If
we did sudden death at the end of 10 seconds, it's over. Whoever has the highest bid wins, and it is intense. So
you can bid on your computer.
We're gonna pump the brakes. We're not gonna do any sudden death today. We're gonna do just normal auctions. So if somebody does take it from you, It'll bump it back up to 5 seconds. You have a chance to take it back. Bid responsibly. Yes. We are not going to cancel any bids today. We're not going to cancel any orders today.
You're all adults.
You're all adults.
Hopefully.
I hope I don't have any 10-year-old children bidding on Disney pins in here. And if you're letting your kid bid, no, don't do that. Yes. Tomorrow, if you're going to be out and about in the parks, I will be at Hollywood Studios. So I'm going to be filming content tomorrow. People loved the Epcot video so much. What about a cat bidding? That has happened before. It has happened before. I will be at Hollywood. I will be at Hollywood Studios. I will have the fantasy pin with me. If you see me, tell me you're part of the best pin group that there is. Mm-hmm. We'll get to that in a second. And so, yeah. So you guys understand, I will be out and about filming some stuff. I want to do a video just like the Epcot video, but at Hollywood Studios.
10 seconds until the auction or the giveaway goes. So get in on the giveaway.
And I'm going to, that's a lot of fragment tiers. So when you hit your tiers up there, click your coupon, hit the redeem button. You got $5 to spend on us. But yeah.
Amelie, congratulations.
Amelie, congrats. We're going to talk about what's better than 2 giveaways, Julie.
How about 3?
3 giveaways. Okay, guys. So breaking down our social media. If you're not following us on any of the social media, I want to throw this up. Ooh, that's a cute one. So that's the giveaway.
Sun catchers. You get to paint on
some paint. You can paint some sun catchers. If you're not in the pin group right now, Pin Trading Disney, the best Facebook pin group that there is. Me and Julie were laughingly looking at it last night, and it was 78,000 members.
We hit 78 last night.
We hit 78 last night. I looked just a couple minutes ago. 78,200 members.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, if you did not use your $15 in the last show, it's still valid for tonight.
Yep, it'll roll over.
Your first purchase is when it goes and gets taken off, and you have to make a purchase over $15 for that to work. So there is stuff in the Buy It Now. You can use that the new buyer credit in the Buy It Now also. On Instagram, I am the Figment guy. I post about Disney. I post about park stuff. I post about all kinds of stuff. Hitting a milestone today. If you're not following me, go jump over there and follow me. 26,400. I believe is what I'm going to cross today. I was about 5 people away. Nice. So, Julie is the Figment guy's wife. Julie likes to post about our cats. There are no cats close to us at the moment, so I can't show you cats. Hopefully later on in the show, we'll have some cat coverage here. On TikTok, I am the Figment guy. On YouTube, I am the Figment guy. On PinPix, we are trusted sellers on PinPix. They deem us as trusted sellers. We've sold over almost 60,000 items. We might be over 60,000. I haven't looked in a while. But yeah, we've sold over 60,000 items on Whatnot with 5-star service. Mm-hmm. Do you know who the best in customer service is? Right there. She's the best. You can tell when you get me in customer service.
The only way for the $15 coupon is if you follow that link from the Facebook group. That's the only way.
If you didn't create your account with the link that I provide, you don't get the $15.
Yeah.
So you should start an Instagram community update thing. 60.1. So the last show we hit 60,000 sales. Wow. Okay. Good to know. If you are new to pins, you're in the Orlando area, and you've never been to one of our pin events, it's absolutely free. It costs absolutely nothing to come to our events. It costs nothing to park at our events. We do giveaways every hour. If you're a cast member, I'm going to give you 5 free raffle tickets just for flashing your badge at me, because we make magic just like you make magic.
Yes.
Pin Trading Disney event is going to be May 17th at the Ramada by Wyndham. It's in Kissimmee. It's literally less than 5 to 10 minutes from Walt Disney World. It's about less than 5 minutes from Walt Disney World.
Just off property, yep.
Just off of property when you turn onto 192. We have vendors that help us out. So Fins and Pins, Pinning Magic, Pins Collecting, Kenny Pins, Pinning Ghosts, and Thanos' Right Pins. So they help us keep it free. If you're not going to be here, I will say, I'll flip it over so I can show you. But if you're not going to be here for May 17th, our next events are going to be July 5th, September 6th, and November 8th. So Julie, I don't know what happened, but things are starting to ramp up for this Ohio event.
Well, we're excited about Ohio.
I got a little tip. from a birdie that said you should do this.
Yes.
And I went and I said, We're going to run an event in Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, next year, because that's where we're from, and that's where so there's a mall there. I used to run the Sears store there called Great Northern Mall. It's in North Olmsted. It's maybe 5 minutes away from the airport.
5.
It's 5 to 10 minutes from the airport. It's a straight shot. So this is Great Northern Mall. It's there. We're looking to have it in the mall.
Yeah.
In the mall.
Do you remember those?
Do you remember those card shows where they would have the tables? It's a pin event in the mall. I didn't even think about this, and it was suggested, and then we looked into it. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
And I love the fact of even supporting Great Northern Mall because we grew up there. Richard
I worked there.
Grew up there.
Julie worked in the strip mall.
So I worked at PetSmart right outside there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just the thought of that is really exciting, and we're looking into it. We're working on it. I just got in contact with their leasing agent today, so we'll let you know what happens. If it's not there, it will be somewhere in Ohio.
But I'm kind of liking.
I love that idea.
I love that idea. Like, yeah, I think it's a way to get, and parking would not be an issue whatsoever.
Yeah, forget it. You would not worry about running out of space. That's for sure.
So yeah.
Shannon Marie. Congratulations.
Okay, so that's the third giveaway. We're doing giveaways every 20 auctions. We could be doing giveaways quick. A lot of giveaways today because we're going to run the boards out. Let's sell these pins. Let's take these pins. Let's find their forever homes today, Julie. Yes. When we flip it around, guys, we're going to start with the state pins. So if you have not seen this set is absolutely amazing. This set is from 2002. This set is 23 years old. We're going to go, and I'll just kind of go down the line. Lady, Monstro, Pete, Pumbaa, Donald, Baloo, Ichabod Crane, Cheshire, Goofy, Mr. Potato Head, Lilo, Brer Bear, Mickey, Tigger, Rabbit, Piglet, Horace, Brer Rabbit. Let's go. Elliot.
You're not bidding on a specific pin. You're bidding on the board, and if you win, you pick one
pin. If you win the auction, you're picking whatever state you want.
Yes, so you're bidding for one pin.
Sebastian, Uncle Scrooge, Cinderella, Steamboat Willie, Blue Fairy, Mr. Toad, Chip, Pocahontas, Daisy, Arthur. I almost forgot what his name was. I almost said Sword in the Stone. Arthur from Sword in the Stone. Flower. Is he...
I'm not sure which.
Is he Panchito?
I'm not sure.
Is he Panchito? Jose. Okay, Jose. Minnie Mouse as Statue of Liberty. Dumbo. Ariel. Pluto. Miko. Oh my God. Cruella DeVille. Friggin' Ohio is Rescue Rangers.
That's amazing.
Which is awesome. James and the Giant Peach. Belle in her library outfit, the green outfit, which you never see her in. Aurora in the blue dress. Bruno, Woody, Pooh, Snow White, Buzz, Clarabelle, Grumpy, Old Hag, Bambi. Man, I did pretty good on that.
Good job.
I did pretty good on that.
So these are dollar starts, but it's not dollar pins. So these pins will go up in price. You're bidding it to what you want to pay for one pin.
I mean, I don't even want to tell you what this guy's going for. I don't want to tell you what Brer Rabbit and Brer Bear are going for if you were to try to buy them individually.
Like every show, we ask that you bid responsibly. We ask that you pay attention to who has the lead so that you're not outbidding yourself and making it more money for you to pay. So yes, pay attention to that. And we're gonna run it.
We're gonna run this 50 times.
50 times.
So if you win, have it ready. Type it up. Get it in there. Let's run to the next one.
Pull off one of them and show the back.
Oh yes. So I'll take Oregon. So on here it has the state flower is on the back, and then it has Miko. It says their name. The Beaver State. So it has all that on there. Each one of them has the flower on there. Cruella DeVille, the Sooner State? oh, Oklahoma Sooners. That makes sense now. I'm like Boomer State.
Yeah.
No, Sooner State. So, okay. So, you ready, Julie?
I'm ready. I have it set.
Okay. $1 start. Do not outbid yourself.
Yes. It's a 10-second auction, but with every bid, it's going to raise 5 seconds.
It's going to keep the price going up as it goes from there.
All right. First one's running. And if you want to place a bid, you're swiping right if you're on your phone.
Sarah, if you want to share fun facts about states, please go ahead and do that.
We had fun with that the one time. It was a lot of fun hearing about the states and what every state is known for. It was really cool.
I'll tell you this. Pell Mike came and told me, I got dinner at 6:30, run the board. And I said, yes, I will run the board.
All right, he's going for Louisiana.
I figured Louisiana, guys. That is Brer Rabbit. Splash Mountain is expensive. And anything you're looking for, don't start collecting Splash Mountain. Okay, next run on the board.
Second one's running. But now that you see the first one just went, you can pay attention where it says above 1, pin number 2. It shows you who's in the lead so that you're not outbidding yourself. So if you see your name up there, don't keep bidding. Only bid if you want it to get to a certain point. We ask that you bid responsibly. We're doing the entire board and you're picking a pin.
You're picking one pin.
No simpler than that. You're just picking a pin. Ashley Marie 05, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. What pin can we get you off the board?
Florida.
Going for Florida. We will be running this 50 times. So we are going to run. We are going to sell each and every single one of these.
Again.
Next one is running.
Oh, so, no apologies.
Oh, not at all.
If you have questions, ask them. We're here to help you guys. And if we don't catch your question, we have a ton of moderators.
Yeah, they can help also with grabbing it.
We'll answer a question if we miss it. So, and then if you're not here for states, you can hit that little house button on the side. And you can actually look at what pins are in the bin right now that you can make offers on.
Jana's fun fact is Ohio is a state.
You are so correct,
You are correct, Jana.
Yes. All right, Clever Lettuce. Which one are you taking? Virginia. It's in alphabetical order, Richard.
Shut up, Julie.
Should be pretty easy.
Julie, that's not nice. Okay, next one.
All right, next one's going. I actually had to fix a few of them because somebody called Richard out and they're like, it's not all in alphabetical order. He had like a couple of the M's out of order. But to his defense, the website he found it on was out of order. And he was going off of a website. So don't trust everything you read.
Don't trust everything. Don't believe everything.
That's the moral
Fun
of the
fact,
story.
Hawaii is an island.
All right, we're going for Georgia this time. Good
Are there
grab.
fakes of these? No. These have never been faked.
Grab
Going for
that.
Georgia?
Yep.
Oh, Brer Bear. But one thing I will say, if you guys are new here, this is the one thing you can buy with confidence with Figment Guy pins. We have 60,000 items sold on this, 5-star reviews. We are never. We are the no. We're not pin people. We're the pin people, and you have joined our group, so you are part of the pin people now.
Figment family.
Next one.
Next one's running.
Texas is bigger than the country of China. That doesn't sound. I think that's wrong. I think we're just making up facts now. I definitely think that's wrong.
Somebody did want to know because you had mentioned about the you wanted to put these in the shape of the states.
You can't.
And you couldn't.
Because California is smaller than Maine.
Yeah. You probably could have still lined it up.
You probably could have, but California is not smaller. Right. I'm just saying, there's no way.
Clever Lettuce again. Which one can we get for you? You probably could have put it together. Okay, Princess Shannon tried and it was sloppy ugly.
Well, I saw somebody have a bigger map and then put it on there, and it looked really good.
Yes. West Virginia.
Going for Grumpy.
Nice.
Okay, next one.
Next one's going.
I've never seen all 50 technically together where somebody had them for sale. I just haven't.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. It's never been done before, and it is kind of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii's up there.
Lilo is on Hawaii, which is that's another one.
Yeah. Silver Mrs. Potts, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guide.
Hi, Fancy.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Welcome to the Figment. Sorry, Fancy's just yelling at the ceiling over there, guys.
Which one can we get for you? Hawaii.
Going for Hawaii. And if you have any questions, about anything like pins, parks, anything.
What do you think of the new Starbucks tumbler with the mystery pin?
I hate the fact that I have to buy a tumbler to get the 2 pins that I really want. So that's there's some really nice ones. There's a dinosaur pin. There is a Muppets Vision pin. There's a Figment. There's an Orange Bird. But you got to go to 4 different parks. And how am I gonna have 57 tumblers?
Right.
Like you guys want to buy some tumblers?
All right, Silver Mrs. Potts, you get to pick again. How many
Springs has all 4 parks
before you get Figment?
Oh, that's what I'm afraid of.
New Jersey, we're going for
New
flower,
Jersey,
right?
going for flower, going for the skunk.
The skunk. How sad. All right, next one. Going. Yeah, that's what I said. Rooting for UNC. That's exactly what I said. I was like, he can go and grab some tumblers. Try to.
We'll put them in the buy it now.
And we'll put some in the buy it now, or we'll also do giveaways with.
Yeah, do some giveaways on them also.
Because the chances are we run the Facebook group Pin Trading Disney, and all day long watching what everyone was posting, the pins that they got. Teresa Armani, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guide pins. And
welcome to the Figment family.
And we're going for Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
And I was surprised.
It's terrible. It's in alphabetical order, and I'm still having trouble finding it.
I was really surprised. Next one's running. I was really surprised that I wasn't seeing anybody with Figment in the group. So I know that Jeff got it, but no one else in the group got it. So I don't know how easy it's going to be to get your Figment pin.
Do you know what? Now that you say that
it isn't Bruno.
It's Rusty. It's from the Fox and the Hound. That I did not know that.
Oh.
I learned that today. Thank you. California.
All right, next one's going.
Any Hercules Gods mystery sets, specifically Hades and Zeus. Hades is on the board today. So Hades is on our mystery boards today.
Yes,
somebody did pull that, and that is on the boards that will be running kind of towards the back end of the show.
Yeah.
Because we're going to sell out of this board. We're going to go to the 1986 Coca-Cola pins, which are amazing also. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to try and sell out of those 2 boards. And then we're going to go and do a whole bunch of picks off the other boards. We have the cast lanyard stuff, the older Hidden Mickeys, authentic, beautiful Hidden Mickeys that you've probably never even seen authentic before.
There was a bunch that I haven't seen in person.
Yes.
It was really cool to see.
All right, New Mexico, congratulations.
Next one's running. No, not Mexico. What was I gonna say? You were talking about.
We were talking about the hidden Mickeys and the cast lanyards.
I lost my train of thought.
Well, that's
I'm
okay.
Trying to keep up on my end.
That's okay. Yeah. Julie already told me she's not coming to the parks with me tomorrow.
Well, no, I'm gonna package up all of your stuff and hopefully get it shipped out tomorrow. So that's my plan. Clever Lettuce. All right, so Fancy is trotting around.
Yes.
She's playing.
Arizona is like Pete dressed as a cowboy.
All right, we're going for Utah.
Utah. Oh, Winnie the Pooh.
With the bees.
With the bees.
All right, next one's going. But yes, please make sure that your addresses are correct in the system.
If you
that
see,
is becoming a headache for me. Mm-hmm. More and more issues have come up with the addresses not being correct, and a lot of packages are getting returned to me because of it. So please make sure you check your address. I think you can do that in the wallet on the right-hand side of your screen.
Yeah, I am just afraid that I'm going to end up with like 17 tumblers and no Figment pin. So I am afraid of that. They did not come out as a complete set. You had to buy them on the card individually to get there.
Mrs.
Alaska.
Potts going for Alaska.
Alaska Monstro. Very cool. Next one.
There we go.
And then when we get to auction 20, we'll do our next giveaway. And then we'll keep going from there.
Yeah.
But tomorrow I will be at Hollywood Studios. We're going to be running around looking at boards. I say we, me and Mason. And then we'll kind of go from there.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised Ohio's still up there with the
The Rescue Rangers. That's one that, really cool. I mean, Steamboat Willie one too. The Belle in the green dress. Some of those.
Okay, we're going for Rhode Island for Mrs. Potts.
Rhode Island. Ooh,
that's
Ariel.
That's a good, I like that betting game on your left. All right, next one's running. Bet on who's going to be the last standing state. Which one do you think is going to be the last standing state? We got another
Connecticut will be last.
Connecticut?
Maybe. Ichabod. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of who was last the last time we did these, but we didn't have the full set.
No, we only had 42.
And I thought it was a princess.
At one point in time.
Wasn't it a princess?
Oh, Julie. I didn't even mention. Yes.
Oh my goodness. All right, Silver Mrs. Potts. Ooh, you hit Mr. Narwhal's here. So, Silver Mrs. Potts, go to the very top of your screen, hit that circle with the Mr. Narwhal, and redeem the coupon that's in there.
Yeah, you get 2.
And they're going for South Carolina.
South Carolina. Okay, Aurora in the blue dress. There we go.
All right, next one's going.
So basically, I got a message from somebody with a picture of pins, just a whole bunch of pins laid out on a bed, and they went and they says, "Oh, we're coming in April, and this is what we're bringing." This is a new lady. I don't think we've talked about this lady. No. But I saw the stuff. Beautiful pins, vintage, gorgeous pins. I can't wait.
They said South Carolina, not South Dakota. And Pell Mike's going for Tennessee.
That was my fault.
Pell Mike.
And then catch, guys. Which one? So there's
South. We're going for Tennessee for
Tennessee.
Pell Mike.
Got it. There we go.
All right, next one's going.
So we're going to be selling off a collection, helping out another person, and there's some beautiful pins, guys. I can't wait to show you this. It's all vintage. They've been collecting since the beginning, and it's going to be really good stuff. I can't wait to show you. Low end, high end, in between, everything you can think of.
You're talking about the nice Georgia lady.
Nice Georgia lady.
We're gonna name them by states.
Yeah,
now.
Nice. We have a nice Nebraska lady. We have a nice Georgia lady. We have a nice Florida lady.
Yes.
And the nice Florida lady. Nice old lady. She reached out to us and told us she's got more pins for us.
Colorado.
Blue.
Am I the nice Georgia lady? I don't know. You're the sassy Georgia.
You're the sassy Georgia lady.
Yes. No, we're gonna have a nice Georgia lady pretty soon.
I'll take that. You own it, Angela. So I will say this. I wasn't expecting to hear from her. I wasn't expecting to hear from someone else. I don't know if Julie knows this. I sent over $650.
Yep,
I bought, but do you know what I bought? I bought a Haunted Mansion collection.
Oh, God.
I bought a Haunted Mansion collection, and it's amazing. I cannot wait to show you guys.
I did not see that.
I got Haunted Mansion. There's so many different collections coming in this week and next week. I can't wait to show you guys. Alabama, which of course is Lady.
All right, and next one's running.
So yeah, we have for sure we have a Haunted Mansion collection coming in. We for sure have a Jasmine Aladdin princesses coming in. We've got what else? Disney Channel. Do you guys want some Disney Channel pins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of Disney Channel pins coming in. So there's a whole bunch coming down the pipeline. Make sure if you're not following me on Instagram, I am the Figment guy. _Figment_guy. I will be pushing everything and showing everything that we are going to be having.
This is Pot's going from Maryland.
Going from Maryland. I just saw it. Sebastian.
All right, next one's running.
So Disney Channel, like I said, there's a whole bunch coming down the pipeline. Ursula and Vanessa. Like, I think I might have every Vanessa pin coming in this collection.
Oh, wow.
Like, there's not a lot of Vanessa, well, except for the new stuff. They did make some new stuff. But there's some really cool older Vanessa pins and some really cool, other fun stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. This is a live auction, you guys. So we're starting it at $1. People are paying what they want to pay. So, if you don't like it, you don't have to be here. You can continue moving on with your night. But we're here to have fun, and we're here to answer questions. And Mrs. Potts is going for what pin? Massachusetts this time.
Massachusetts.
And we got some fragment tiers unlocked. And we do giveaways every 20 auctions. So the next one's going to be right after this next auction. And it's running for you guys right now.
But yeah, so I do always find this is something I always mention. Did you know that there's people that make hundreds of thousands of dollars, that make millions of dollars on Twitch just playing video games, and they don't do anything but entertain? I believe there's an entertainment factor to everything in life, guys. So be more entertaining.
How long does it take you to authenticate all these pins?
Too much.
You buy collections. Yeah, no, it's very time consuming. This is what I do for most of my days. Richard has a full-time job, but when he's not working, he is usually authenticating as well. So it's a very time-consuming process.
Going for Texas.
Mrs. Potts. All right, next one's going, and I'm going to put a giveaway up for you guys. I'm going to do one of our fantasy pins.
So,
there we go.
The shopdisney.com releases today. You had the 25th anniversary with the stitch pins, 3 stitch pins. I didn't actually go for anything on there, but the funny thing was, it was the Teacher's Day pin got added in almost like 2 hours after the fact. So like everybody was like, I mean, I hate to tell people.
Oh yeah, that was a question you had at the beginning of the chat, but you were still talking, I think, about the pin events.
But yeah, so that's the Shop Disney stuff was gorgeous today. Ooh, Tigger.
Next one's going. But yeah, that was a question that was asked at the beginning about was it crazy this morning with the Shop Disney drops?
I mean, they were nice. I wasn't expecting that. So
I'll be honest, it was crazy because it was glitching. There was major glitching going on when I was trying to go on it, and I wasn't even hardcore trying to get any pins. I was just testing it because people were complaining about it.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my goodness, it was just crazy. It would show that the pin I wanted would go into the cart, and then it would come back out, and it'd go back in, and it'd come back out, all on its own. So they definitely were having issues. All right, Clever Lettuce. Which one can we get for you?
Ohio. Good choice. I mean, they're all good choices.
Okay, next one. Going.
But yeah, so tomorrow will be fun. I'm excited.
Well, yeah, you get to go hang out. Are you hanging out with your friend?
Yes.
Of course
I am. He's going to meet me up at the things after I pick up from Red Binder Guy.
Okay.
Because we'll get Red Binder Guy's stuff. I'll take pictures later on. I'll post that basically after the fact.
Going from Michigan.
These are 2002. These pins are 23 years old.
Probably older than some of you guys in the chat.
Probably older than a lot of you in the chat.
We had that discussion one time. What year were you guys born?
So if you're under the age of 23, do you understand how auctions work? Just asking for a friend.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. Breaking up what they're doing as far as not offloading too many brand new pins on the Shop Disney at the same time. Because yeah, you get all those people that are on there trying to get these low edition size pins, and it's almost impossible.
Going for Connecticut.
Oh yes, Connecticut's not last. There we go.
Next one's going.
I didn't see too many of you guys commenting on what you thought was going to be last, other than Connecticut.
If you go to shopdisney.com, type in pins in the search, it'll come right up. If you get there 15 minutes before 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock is when everything drops, they'll show you a picture of what's coming out, and then it will say coming soon. At 11 o'clock, that coming soon will switch to order. Mm-hmm. So you know, if it's a quick, like a big drop, something really important like that Ellie 750 Goofy movie set, and you got to hit that as fast as humanly possible. That's sold out in 20 seconds because it sells out in seconds.
All right, Mrs. Potts.
Every Tuesday, Olivia.
I know that Clarabelle is on Wisconsin. Who's on Iowa?
Iowa? Rabbit.
Oh, okay. Those were guesses of what might be last. All right, some Silver Mrs. Potts going for Oklahoma this time.
Oklahoma.
And then you gotta ring the fragment here. And next one's running.
I'm surprised their servers don't crash on Tuesdays also.
Oh, yeah. I think it might have done it
11 Eastern, 8 a.m. on the West Coast. Pacific time, right? Yes.
Who was on Florida?
Mickey.
Okay, yeah.
It was Mickey Mouse, yeah.
Mickey. Who's on California then?
Donald was on California.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they put Mickey on California since Disneyland came first? Right?
I'm going to shrug my shoulders on that one. I don't really know.
10 seconds to get in on the giveaway that's currently running before that goes. Next giveaway will be at auction 40.
But if you are out and about in the parks tomorrow, you do see me, say hi. I will have the fantasy pins. Get a free fantasy pin if you tell me you're part of the best Facebook pin group.
The best. Rebecca Collects, congratulations. You got the giveaway. It's one of our fantasy pins. And then Mrs. Potts, which one are you going for this time?
Because Disney World has the better castle, right?
Ooh, I love Tower Terror. That is my favorite.
Yes.
All right, we're going for Nevada.
Yeah, we love Tower Terror. That's our absolute favorite. Oh, I'm like losing my mind there. Daisy. There we go.
A showgirl. Do you see that? All right, next one's going. Someone asked too about the Coca-Cola set, why it was in a frame. Do we know why it was in a frame?
The Coca-Cola set was in a frame because they actually never sold those pins individually. That was sold as a frame set. Like, you couldn't buy these pins individually. You could only buy them in the frame set.
Okay.
That was the only way to get it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder, they're not limited edition. It doesn't say anywhere that they are.
No.
So I wonder how many of those frame sets they made, though.
Not a lot. I mean, if you go by frame sets, they don't make a ton of frame sets.
Clever Lettuce, which one can we get for you? New York.
Going for New York, which is Minnie Mouse dressed as the Statue of Liberty. Next one.
Next one's going.
So we're bouncing into the Coca-Cola pins. Then we're doing the older cast lanyard pin boards. And then we have the mystery boards at the very end. That's the stuff that you guys basically went and had on there. And thank you, moderators.
Yes, we appreciate all your hard work. You guys are awesome. All right, Silver Mrs. Potts. Which one are you going for? Montana. And next one's going. Which is the hardest state to find?
Louisiana.
Was that with Brer Rabbit?
Brer Rabbit. Yeah, Brer Rabbit right now
what was the first one that sold?
Tuesdays we usually run between 2.5 to 3.5 hours, somewhere in that ballpark. The Duffy cast lanyard pins, yes. So there's two different sets. There's a Disneyland set and a Walt Disney World set, and we have both of those sets, and they'll both be run. They're both on two separate boards with the Duffy pins. Mm-hmm. And those, you, like I said, this stuff you never see authentic.
All right. Mrs. Potts is going for Missouri. What do they base what characters on what state? All right, next one's going.
Well, like Flower, everyone's like, oh, well, why is Flower the skunk on there? Because it was the Garden State. So that kind of made sense.
Yeah.
Monstro the whale on there made sense because, it's Alaska. It's like the populace with the most whales. So I mean, there's a lot of probably something in that ballpark.
Robin 4444, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guide pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. I mean, Mr. Potato Head is on Idaho. That's pretty self-explanatory at that
Robin's
point.
going for Oregon.
Oregon. Miko.
Why was Cruella Oklahoma?
Sooner. I don't know.
Next one's running. Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain that one.
They were like, which character does well for us? Sold. I mean, Stitch isn't on this at all.
I know.
They put Lilo on it, but not Stitch. So that's another one that's kind of weird.
We won't talk about that Yankee. Oh man. She wanted to get her puppies sooner rather than later. But okay. Who's on Colorado?
Colorado.
Did that one get picked already?
It did get picked already.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's already in the bags.
The state nickname on the back. They do have the state nickname on the back.
Allison Pins.
So I'll show on the next one. So next one was Nebraska. They do have the state. So like it says on here, it is Pocahontas. It is the my eyes are terrible.
Get your yeah, I gotta look.
Please.
Pocahontas. It says Cornhusker State.
Oh, the Cornhusker State. So Nebraska Cornhuskers, and it has the flower, the state flower, a picture of the state flower on there also. So that's on the backs of all of those.
All right, next one's going. I feel like when we did this before, I want to say Snow White was last. What state is she? She's like on the bottom right.
So Blue Corn Moon. Get it? That.
Oh, wow.
Good job there. That's a good one. Okay.
You're the winner of the night, Laura.
Jeff asked a question. We'll get it in a second here.
Christina Carr 77. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. What pin can we get you off the board? Going for Indiana. Which I know that's the Hoosier state.
Do you have Oregon up there still? Or
Oregon's already been picked.
Sorry, it's already been picked. Next one's running.
Jeff asked, have you watched the trailer for the live action Lilo and Stitch?
No, I haven't. No.
I think it looks pretty good. I think it does look pretty good. Minnesota is the Blue Fairy from what is it? The Blue Fairy from Pinocchio. Yeah, thank you.
Oh man.
And then Clever Lettuce. Going for Kentucky, which is Horace. Okay, next one.
Next one's going.
And the next giveaway is going to be at 40. We'll do our next giveaway. And then, like I said, when this is done and we hit the 50th, we're going to go into the Coca-Cola pins.
Gracie kind of reminded me a little bit. If you are new here and you don't want to see the comments and you want to see the pins instead, you can't bid, but you can watch without the comments if you swipe your screen left.
To the left, yes.
So if you slowly swipe it to the left, that will remove your comments. And then if you slowly swipe it back to the right, it will put them back.
Mike getting Mississippi. Good grab, Mike.
All right, next one's going.
I mean, they're very particular collections. So it's that kind of stuff that you can be targeted very quickly.
Have you lived in a lot of states?
Yeah. Maybe. You can be targeted very quickly on these ones.
Sure.
It was funny. I got some new stuff in for the pin event in May.
KJ Sunagaki, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. What pin can we get you off the board? I got some new stuff in, and I was redoing some of my cases, and then I realized that I got way too much. I got way too much stuff in, so now I have to. North Dakota, North Carolina is Dumbo.
Cute. All right, next one's going.
And so I started redoing my cases, and I realized that wow, I have way too much stuff in here.
I think Thor jumped on it when
he
was jumping off.
Thor.
Yeah, because it was definitely like a big clunk. Didn't sound like the floor.
Did not sound like the floor.
No. North Carolina, birthplace of flight.
And it had Flying Dumbo.
I love that.
That makes sense.
It does. All right, Teresa, which one would you
Just
like?
bring more buckets of fun. I mean, I'm already going to have like 3.
I actually told Richard I'm not sure we're going to hand over the buckets of fun anymore.
I don't think we're going to show the buckets of fun anymore.
Falling off and like falling off of cards. Next one's running.
Yeah, people will dig through those buckets.
They're aggressively trying to find what they want.
They're aggressively digging through the buckets.
So for safety purposes, I don't know if I'm going to show the bucket of fun.
The low-key best thing about today, though, Julie.
Yes.
They released the Living with the Land pin.
Well, that was inside of the.
That's inside of the
Starbucks,
Starbucks thing. So there is a new Living with the Land pin because there's not many Living with the Land pins, which is kind of crazy because it is low-key like the best.
It was pretty awesome. I did see that pin. I like the Spaceship Earth one too.
We might have some of those pins coming up on Friday because if I go tomorrow and I had to end up getting like 6 tumblers.
You guys, he told me he was going to go to Hollywood Studios, and I was like, you can't go to Hollywood Studios. The Epcot tumbler's not there.
Mr. Narwhal here.
Christine, which one are you going for? It's inside of a Starbucks tumbler. They have like
you get 2 mystery pins come out of the pack.
Yeah.
So you have to please buy tumblers.
It's like a mystery.
We probably will be buying tumblers.
He will. He totally will. All right. So Christine Qua, let us know which state you'd like. And then don't forget to, Madison, go up at the top and click the circle with the fragment inside of it. And you're going to unlock, redeem a coupon. Wisconsin.
Christine's going for Wisconsin.
Clarabelle, all the way at the bottom.
Clarabelle. There you go. Running the next one.
There we go. I actually feel bad because when we ran this the last time we had the sets, when I was packaging Wisconsin, she broke. The pin back broke, and I had to refund the person because the pin back broke. And I wish I knew who it was. I would have probably been like, hey, you want first dibs on it? Like, I felt bad because they were all about Clarabelle. Is there only trading at the event? No, you can
buy, sell, and trade.
Yeah.
You can buy pins, you can trade pins, you can sell your pins. Like if you go there and you're like, hey, would you be interested in buying any of these from me? You can do that also. Yeah. We allow that. The other events in Orlando don't let you sell pins unless you're a vendor.
Yes.
So we do allow you to come in and sell your pins if you were interested in selling your pins.
Clever Lettuce. Which one are you going for this time? The only thing, what not to do, if you are selling your collection at a pin event, do not go from table to table
trying to get the
best offer.
Just have a price in mind and then go from there.
That has happened at a pin event before, not one of ours, but at another pin event. Someone tried doing that, and it got all the vendors in an uproar.
Everyone got upset at each other, and it was like
pitchforks. Everyone get your pitchforks.
Everyone got their pitchforks, and the girl felt bad, and I was like, I told her, I'm like, don't feel bad about it. I understand what you're getting out of pins and everything, but man,
let's go for Maine.
Maine, Elliot the Dragon.
All right, next one. Going. We're almost at the next giveaway. 2 more auctions. You have not. We have not had these faked before, so Issa Renee don't know what information you're getting.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
These ones have not. What should I give away next?
Something cool.
Something cool. How about this one?
If you're asking Google, you're asking the wrong thing. Google knows AI. That's what Google knows.
Madam, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
And which state pin can we get for you?
Going for Minnesota.
Nice blue fairy.
Go.
Next one's running.
So we still got Arizona, Arkansas, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, New Hampshire, North Dakota, South Dakota. I can't believe Aurora's still chilling there. Yeah. Vermont, Washington, and Wyoming.
You tried to give Aurora away already.
I did try to give.
You did.
My state is Kansas. Sniff, sniff. And she's in a blue dress.
Lindsay04, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Washington is going to be last, I'm telling you. Who's on Washington, Richard?
Old hag. I don't know about that.
I'm betting on Snow White.
I'm not saying it because I don't want to throw anybody off. If they want something, then they want that.
You want, right?
Vermont?
No, that's not.
Oh.
They're just shouting.
Oh, come on.
New Hampshire for Lindsay.
New Hampshire.
Yeah, Case Lynn's just saying Vermont.
Okay.
Who's on Vermont?
Snow White.
Yeah, see,
Snow White's going to do fine. There's one on there that I can clearly say is going to be the last one, but I'm not going to say
it. You're too nice.
Yes, because somebody's going to want it.
Play this game. All right, so I'm putting up the next giveaway. We got a cute scrump sun catcher for you to paint. So get in on that giveaway. Kate Linger 44416. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guide pens.
Welcome to the Figment family. Going for Vermont. Snow White.
So there you go. She's not last.
Okay, next one.
Running. Oh, that makes sense because the movie just came out.
Yeah, but
of course she's not.
I mean, was anybody really like, oh man, I really can't wait to go see that live action Snow White?
Everybody that I have seen that has watched it has loved it so far. So
unlocking Fragment here. Don't forget, click your coupon if you're getting Fragment here.
All right, Mama Sonia, which pin are you going for? What state? Who approved that bowl cut on her? I thought that Snow White kind of had curly-ish hair.
Kansas, going for Piglet.
Not just straight hair.
No, her hair was kind of straight, but I think it was a little bit longer than like how they had. It looked almost like a bowl cut.
Are there any princesses left on the state? Yes, there's still Aurora.
Aurora's still chilling down here.
I think she's the last one.
Of the princesses, yes. Pete, Timon, Goofy, Rabbit, James and the Giant Peach, Aurora, Old Hag, and Buzz Lightyear.
All right, Lindsay again. Which one can we go for?
I mean, she has a beautiful voice.
I love that Marcimoto. My biggest peeve with that movie has nothing to do with any of the online complaints. That's a good one. They sure had a lot to say about it.
Yes.
But everyone that I've actually seen like commenting that I know that went to go see it has really liked it. So,
Wyoming, Buzz Lightyear. To infinity.
And beyond.
Next one. And then we're going to jump into the Coca-Cola pins right after this.
Yes.
But we have 2, 4, 6, 7 left. We're selling the board out till it's gone.
And Jess Goblin.
What can we get you, Jess?
Which state are you going for? I'm predicting Arizona now. Who's on Arizona? I can't see.
South Dakota. And that is Aurora.
Next one's going.
6 left.
Iowa or North Dakota?
I'll shrug my shoulders. I'm gonna.
North Dakota. Is that James and the Giant Peach?
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of James and the Giant Peach pins. I will say that.
All right, Issa Renee. Arkansas.
Going with Pumbaa.
Next one going.
Woo Pig.
What's their state called? Natural State. Interesting. The natural state.
The natural state
of Arkansas.
Well, they're the Razorbacks. That's their football team. So that makes sense that it's Pumbaa. Right, unlocking so Fragment here.
Illinois. And then Teresa, make sure you hit that little circle up at the top and redeem your coupon.
Even if you don't use it in this show, you'll have it and it's redeemed into your wallet so that it's basically there for next time.
That's only good for our shows, though.
Yes.
These are our special tiers.
Yes.
So it's
the $15 can be spent in any show.
Wow, that giveaway went really fast.
That did go fast.
45 seconds to get in on the giveaway. It's laying on the table.
Pell Mike jumping in there.
Mike, it's past your dinner reservations.
Are you eating Like, are you...
Washington.
Mike, are you sitting there eating with your family?
All right, next one's going.
While you're watching the show?
Oh. Your bid lost, Miss Biggs. So we got Arizona. Sorry, Arizona, Iowa, and South Dakota.
North Dakota.
North
Dakota.
North Dakota. It's hard to see with the laptop.
But yeah, we'll go. We got Coca-Cola pins next. Then we're going to go into the new Hidden Disneys and the old cast lanyard stuff. So you'll kind of have a mix of both that we're going to be doing.
Clever Lettuce, let us know which state you'd like. Ava loves Disney and books. Congratulations, you got the Scrump Suncatcher.
Clever Lettuce is doing Iowa.
I think we counted the Coke pins, and there was like 60.
I think there's 60 technically.
60.
Okay.
All right, next one's go.
Arizona, North Dakota.
Get it.
One's the last one.
Which one's it gonna be? James and the Giant Peach.
I don't know. I said I'm not gonna say.
You're not gonna say.
I'm not gonna say. Yes, we do have new 2025 Hidden Disneys. Yes, we do have some of those today in the show. We got some castles. We got some of the Walt Disney World D's, headbands, Donald's, the blue pins, and the 25 years of pin trading ones with the characters on them.
And my buddy that I always buy from, he got a hold of me last night.
Yes, we're getting some more.
We're getting some more. He sold me some more pins, so he was mailing that out today. Jess Goblin, are you going for Arizona or North Dakota?
North Dakota.
Whoa!
Oh, I was wrong.
Did anyone say Arizona?
Yeah, everything today is
All
one.
right, Arizona.
Arizona, last one. I
Brian called it.
Wow, I was wrong. I thought North Dakota might be the last one. So, like I said, the Coca-Cola pins are next. Everything tonight is dollar starts.
Yes.
So everything, the whole entire night is going to be dollar starts for you guys.
Congrats, Lindsay.
Lindsay, congratulations. And that's it. They're all gone. Bye, board. Oh. Okay, you're going to have to entertain for a second, babe.
This is overwhelming. Oh, I was going to... Not this!
Oh, you want to show them?
Yes.
No.
Did you see that board before he flashed it over to me?
I did a good job on that.
This is overwhelming. I meant the board. Like, holy cow. That is a lot of Coca-Cola pins. Look at that. And this big... Nope, wrong side. This big boy is also... a pin, so you can choose that pin. That was like the pin that was in the middle of the frame set. So yeah, he'll go and show you all of that. Yeah, fun times. We are on auction 51. What should we do for giveaway number 60? Should I load a pair of socks? I have a bag. A bag that is just like jam-packed full of giveaway socks for you guys. Mike Wazowski, Deadpool, Mandalorian.
Ooh, let him pick. Woody.
We got some Stitch.
Stitch.
You know what? They're lacking on their princess socks.
Yeah, I will say.
We only found Snow White, but we don't currently have her because we gave her away.
No, we have two different types of Deadpool socks we grabbed.
That's a different one. We got Green Aliens. Should do the Mando socks. I see a couple Mando.
Let's do Mando this time.
All right.
We can do other ones later on.
So I'll load Mando for the 60 giveaway. I gotta find him. There he is. That's him, right?
That's Boba Fett.
That's Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Oh, I called him the wrong name, you guys.
Yeah, that's Boba Fett.
That was my fault. Do we have Mandalorian socks?
Yeah.
I thought we did. Ooh, I won't show the Maleficent.
I think you had them, the Maleficent ones. There's Maleficent socks?
There's Maleficent. That's him, right?
That's Mando.
All right.
This is the way.
We'll do Mandalorian socks, and then
I'll show what's going on here.
Boba Fett at the end of the show. I do have to take a picture of those.
Okay. There, I'll slide them to you. Okay. So these are broken down into different like sets. So I'll show you the sets. So the first one is like Mickey and his friends. Remember, these are 1986. Pin trading didn't start until 2000 in Walt Disney World. So these basically came out almost 14 years before pin trading was even a thing. Then you've got like the different parks and the different areas. So the different areas of the parks: Frontierland, Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, Epcot Center. So it's still Epcot Center on there. Magic Kingdom, Adventureland, Main Street, Figment, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The look at that one for Pinocchio. Peter Pan, under Peter Pan. The Chief is in there, who they don't even make on pins anymore. You got Alice, and then all the way through Alice, Absalom's on there. You got Pinocchio. Then you got Dumbo. This is actually Timothy. And we've always talked about this. I don't know what the heck happened in their artist renderings of Timothy. I have no idea. Then you've got, I think I kind of broke them up. These four right here are from Wind in the Willows, which is Mr. Toad. So Mr. Toad, and then you got, that's those four, because Casey Jr., the Ringmaster, and then four Country Bears. So the Country Bears all there, and then the big guy. Oh, we got another one.
Here. All right, so we're doing the same way that we did the, I'm not doing that until 60.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But just so you know, this is going to run the exact same way that the States did. You're going to pick one pin if you're the winning bid. So please bid responsibly. We're going to start it at $1. You're going to take it to what you want to spend. Okay? So first one is running. And obviously, if you're bidding, you know what you want. So kind of have it ready to like type up.
Because then the
faster
we can go to. We got a lot of boards to show you guys today.
Yeah, we got some
and you know, I'd love to sell out of this. I'm looking to sell out of it, but you know, the quicker we go, the quicker we can get through it.
All right, Miss Biggs, you get the first pick. Which one are you going for? The big boy.
The big boy. Oh, it's a double.
A big boy.
That's a double backer. Hello, hey, I can see the Figment guy.
Hey,
is that the Figment guy?
Figment guy not included.
Figment guy not included.
All right, next one's going. I never would have guessed the big boy would have been the first pin gone. Very interesting.
I'm gonna put that, and I'm gonna put the Wind in the Willows,
these have not
guys.
been faked. No, these are just really old.
These are so old.
And this came in a frame set. We actually broke.
Yeah, we broke this out of the frame set. If you can see, the picture of the frame set was posted on the link anyway. For the show today.
All right, Miss Biggs.
Going for Magic Kingdom, right up top there.
All right, next one's going. Point out Figaro. Oh, I see him. He looks surprised. Like he just saw a bird.
I can smell the new Pinfolio board.
Oh, right?
It slaps you in the face the moment you take it out of the package. How many of you got your packages from GoPin Pro and you open up that plastic and it just slaps you right in the face?
Really
and you're like, oh, okay, I'm good now.
Allison Pins, one for Epcot Center.
Epcot Center with the monorail. Good choice.
You love this smell. All right, next one's going. I mean, it is one of those smells where you know you're getting something brand spanking new.
Brand spanking new.
Because we've got tons of these on our shelves, and they don't smell like this anymore.
Happened to me today with the new Pinfolio.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When you open up like a zippered one, those are even fresher than just a board.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Brian's got a new Pinfolio for his new board for his Dodger collection. Nice. Awesome. Figment, great call.
Yes, Goblin, good grab. And next one's going. Do you have the Figment pin from this set?
Yes, I have every single Figment pin ever made by Disney.
It's weird. I want to bite it. I mean,
is it going to be like one of those ones where I'm at the My Strange Addiction or something where the person's eating the couch cushion?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Is it going to be something like that?
All right, so we got Haley Eris. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. What can we get you off the board?
just got my first Gopin Pro that holds 100 today, and I was like, OMG, what does that smell? It will go away, I promise.
Yes. Dumbo.
It's that factory smell. All right, next one's going.
Do you like Figment Fantasy pins? I do to a point. There's certain ones, like, people will send me Figment Fantasy pins because they want me to post it on my Instagram. So sometimes I get that, or they'll give it to me for trade. But I have a decent amount on my board. I bought some, or I traded for some that I really liked also.
Yep.
It just matters if it hits, the right note with me.
Yeah. Okay, Haley again. Which one can we get for you? Dumbo, please. Oh wait, no. Donald Duck. Sorry, that was the previous.
You're looking at the previous one, ma'am.
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck. Okay.
There we go again.
But the nice thing is that like going to the parks tomorrow with the Pinfolio, I carry the show, the mini show, and not the is it the mini show or the regular show?
You've been carrying the Max, the Show Max.
Is it the Show Max?
I'm pretty sure.
Is it that big?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It might be the Show Max, but the Show Max, the one that I liked it because you get a lot of pins into it. So if I'm having a good and we feel like going a little bit longer and trading a little bit more, you don't run out of pins. Like that's the worst thing is like when you're out and the trading's good and you just run out of pins.
After the show, you're gonna have to restock it because you didn't restock
it. It's true, yeah.
Last week.
Is today only Coca-Cola pins? No, we ran the state pins already. The Coca-Cola pins next. Then we have the cast lanyard and old hidden Mickeys, and a whole bunch of that. Got Fragment here.
Who got Fragment here?
Going for Frontierland. We're just in this point right now that this is what we're
next one's running.
Showing.
And we're almost at the giveaway, so 60. I'm gonna right after 60 runs, I'll put the Mandalorian socks up for you guys. Are the hidden Mickeys the same as Disneyland hidden Mickeys?
Disneyland and Walt Disney World for like 2025 have two completely different sets, or two like all different sets.
TW Peg.
So like when we're talking about old cast lanyard sets, we're talking about sets that you've probably never seen real, ever. So it's a lot of older stuff when we say cast lanyard because that's what hidden Mickeys were before. Mickey.
Yep, Mickey Mouse.
Got it. Cast lanyard pins are the ones that are the
next one's running.
What they called them before that.
All capital letters. It is Figment Guy. All together, all capital letters.
Or Figment Guy 10, 10.
Either one of those.
And that'll get you 10% off your purchase at Gopin Pro's website. Yes. Don't just run into their store and shout Figment Guy because they're not going to give you 10% off. Somebody tried that at the pin event and they didn't give them 10% off.
Which one would you like, Corey Joe?
And they said, well, it was in all capital letters, so I shouted it at them. I was like, I'm like, okay, I appreciate the hustle there.
I like that. All right, next one's going.
And then the giveaway is going to run after this one. And it's the Mandalorian socks. I'll put them in front here so you guys can see them. But yeah, somebody ran up to them in the thing and shouted thing. They're in California right now.
Today's their last day.
Yeah, because they were doing the IAAPA convention, which is the parks. They're trying to get the Pinfolio into more parks because they have their Pinfolio in Knott's Berry Farm right now, but they're trying to get into some of the other parks. There we go, Figaro.
Show them the socks, and then I already have that giveaway up and running.
Mandalorian socks are running. We're going to pop them right there so you guys can still see them.
Is running for you. So yeah, looks like they had a really good time in California. Did a lot of fun things.
I would like to go to California.
I know. I just need Disney to announce when the tickets are going on sale.
1,000%.
For it and
so who here is going to try to get tickets to go to the Disneyland pin event?
All right, Miss Biggs.
Like again. Who's trying to go to the Disneyland pin event this year?
Corey Mom.
In June.
James, Hawaii. All right, Cleo.
Going for Cleo. Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait for them to announce it already. Next one's going.
The one thing I didn't say is I believe on the backs of these it actually has their names.
It does.
It does have their names.
You'll have to show it next time.
Yeah, I'll show it on the next one that's picked.
Then if you're uncertain of who is who, you don't forget.
So it's the big one that you pay for, but they're doing 2 of them this year. There's one in Disneyland. There's also one in Walt Disney World. It's going to probably be set up the same kind of way. Now I'm like in Tomorrowland, it won't show it. Yeah, it doesn't show it for Tomorrowland because it says Tomorrowland on the front of it.
All right.
All right.
Next one's going.
So on the next character, I'll show you which one.
Yes.
But yeah, so they're going to be doing it pretty much the same way. We're going to try to go to both this year, Disneyland and Walt Disney World.
Yes.
And see what happens. They'll have different pins released specifically for each of those events also. The only thing is like if you've never filled out what they call an RSP, the random selection process, it is kind of tricky.
Aria.
But we'll talk more about that when we get to that point, if you have to fill out an RSP.
Going for Alice. Do you remember how much it cost for the one that we went to?
It was about $200. So it says Alice right at the top there. So as you can see, there you go.
All right,
next one. It's not per day. It includes the whole entire thing. I believe it was $200. I want to say we paid like $200 for the 2 days.
Yeah.
Is what it was. And then if you got the higher package, then you paid more. And then they had you got in before everyone else.
Yeah.
But it was almost impossible to get that package.
All right, Stevie's going for Jiminy.
Going for Jiminy.
But yeah, they haven't announced those dates yet, so next one's running. They've only announced the Disneyland dates, but not the tickets yet.
I think they're going to announce when the tickets are going to go on sale, when they announce when the Walt Disney World event is. I was told by an events person that expect to hear it no earlier than April. So I think it's going to be this month. Yeah. I think I'm going to wake up every morning and click on the link that I have saved on my phone to see if the event is been launched so that I can be like the first one to throw it out there.
Jay, which one can we get for you? I mean, you can follow the Figment guy on Instagram, and even if you're in our Facebook group, Pin Trading Disney, we post everything in those two platforms. So when we find out, we announce it immediately.
So if you're saying third from the left, are you saying that one? Third from like 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it easy. which one? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1, 2, 3, 4.
But if you go on to
Teddy Bear.
Teddy Bear, yeah.
Swinging Teddy Bear.
All right, next one's going. But if you go onto the Disney website and you go into events, I think that's considered a merchandise event.
Yes.
Right?
You have to go look for merchandise events. They will not have much listed there, and if they don't have anything, it'll be a dead link.
Yeah.
Until they actually list something in that area. So that's half of the battle is.
I'm coding going for Big Al.
Big Al. Go. And next one. But yeah, it will be like a dead link unless they have other events listed. And it could be events something like the one was an artist signing. So it was just a person that was going to be at Epcot during Flower and Garden to be in the art, the Disney art store that they have in the American Pavilion.
15 seconds to get in on the Mandalorian Crew Sock giveaway. So get in on that.
And then we got a...
Susma Brew, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Which pin can we get for you?
Dumbo's mouth. Timothy.
Oh, yes, Timothy. Don't worry, if you forget his name,
it's on the back.
Now. Congratulations, Mrs. K, 2021. You got the Mandalorian socks.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
We're going to run the next one.
The next one's going. No love yet for Snow White and her 7 dwarves.
No. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
You're welcome. We love running into those socks. Those are a lot of fun.
Whenever we find them, we're like, I got to get like 47 of them.
Yeah.
Or 26. I think I bought 26. It was a lot.
Maddie, which one would you like?
Going for Dopey.
Hey, I just said.
You just said it. You just said it.
I did.
You jinxed it.
All right, next one's going. That was a good jinx.
Yeah, but we got a whole bunch of socks. I will say, at some point in time, I would like to give one of these away.
Okay.
Because I'm going to run one of these as a Disney auction. I have a couple of them. Today we'll do it as a thing. So I'll give you one. You can take a picture whenever. But I'll show them because we'll run it directly after this board. But I'll kind of show you guys. I got some stuff in, and it's really cool. I don't know if you've ever seen it before.
Sarah Mill.
I had never seen it.
Fragments here. Make sure you click your link up at
Get
the
top. That coupon.
And which one can we get for you? We really don't need the sad trombone right now.
No sad trombone?
No, it's not that kind of day today.
I'm in a good mood.
Yeah. Aww.
Cyril, I think that you were 100% correct.
Nice.
Cyril, congratulations. Let me show this really quick. So this is, has anyone seen this Alani pin before? This is a Disney Vacation Alani pin. Apparently, they gave it to somebody that was on a cruise that would basically go stop at Alani as like one of the stops. So some of you may have never seen it before, but we're going to give one of these away today. But we're also going to do one at a dollar auction. So in case you didn't get a chance, you get a chance. You don't win the giveaway, we'll run for a dollar auction directly after we do the giveaway.
Is it a limited edition or no?
No.
Okay.
It's just Disney Vacation Club exclusive.
All right, give me 1 second.
So just so you guys know, that's coming up. We'll probably do it. We're going to do the some of the boards and that stuff.
All right. And back to the pins. All right, board's running again. Set that aside.
And then past that, like I said, tomorrow I'm picking up from Red Binder Guy. It's going to be, hopefully, we'll see what we got going on. He might be handing me all jumbos. You never know.
Oh my goodness. Or like box sets.
All box. I love the box sets.
When we can break them up.
When you can break them up, they're wonderful.
When they're really like jumbo pins, then it's a little bit harder.
These were not sold at the parks.
Christine, which one are you going for?
These are 1986.
And this came inside of a big, humongous frame.
And the frame came in a box.
Yeah.
There's a big like a pizza box really looking cool. Thing.
Yeah.
Pinocchio. There we go. Next one.
There it goes. So we can no longer get you guys power lines to zap you in your packages.
Yes.
I actually had a package get returned. Pluto's rights. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
But we had a package that was returned because the address was wrong. And I had to open it up because I had to get the invoice numbers off of it.
Next one's running.
In order to contact Whatnot and get a new label. And when I opened it up, this person was zapped a power line from us at one point from our February shows. And this power line was smushed out of its package and it was all over everything. So it's too hot here now in Florida.
It's getting to that point where we can,
which is unfortunate.
I still would have ate it.
It was like all over the invoice. I had to write like a handwritten note.
Mr. Toad.
To put in the new package.
Next one.
Next one's running. But yeah, I had to leave a little handwritten note to let them know, like, hey, we're not dirty people. I tried to give you a power line and it melted all over. So it was just on.
Power lime it's a taffy that they came out with when they came out with in Disneyland. They came out in Toontown. The Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. You're going into a movie theater, so they have a concession stand with all these different fake candies, and that was one of them. And then they actually made it, and it's delicious.
It is, yeah, it's pretty good. I got to try the mango flavor. It was pretty good. Aria's going for Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter. Where is Mad Hatter at? Oh, right there.
There you go. Next one's running. So yeah, that was unfortunate. So that person, they didn't know they were getting a power line because I was just randomly putting them in people's packages in the February shows. So you either got it or you didn't got it. It was completely random. And I was like, thank goodness I had to open it up for that invoice number because otherwise I would have been really embarrassed if they would have opened it up and been like, what the heck did you do? Like, why did you put this smushed candy in here?
I'm sharing my power lines very carefully and hoping I can get more in September. I don't think they're going to go anywhere because they seem to be doing well. Going for Cheshire.
They are kind of like Airheads, yeah. They're like the same consistency. Next one's going. But I think their flavors are more powerful. They definitely
the
taste
smaller
better
one. The
to
smaller
me.
one, the flavors are more powerful. But that's the same way with like Laffy Taffy. It's the same exact thing. If you get the bigger Laffy Taffies, like the banana one is not very like banana-y. Banana-y. Banana-y.
All right, Nicole Gar, 56288. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Going for Absalom. Good grab. And so on the smaller ones, it definitely, there's more of a banana taste to it. More of a punch to it.
Next one's going. Banana-y.
Banana-y, you know. We're technical here at Figment Guy Pins.
But I don't know, like, if we were to get those packages, because when was that show? That show was in March.
Dry ice. What the...
Right. That show was in March that we had flash sales, right?
Yes.
And we bought packs of those, and you guys bought them in flash sales. So hopefully those transferred to you guys and weren't like messy by the time. Nobody ever said anything. So hopefully you guys all got it and it wasn't like smushed and melty. All right, Jesse 83 going for Snow White.
Okay, Jules, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Guys, are you ready?
They're ready.
We need to... I love this board.
Are you ready?
And I'd love to keep selling you these all night, but you know what? We gotta move on to other boards.
I shared one with Lizzie Missy. I've hidden the rest.
Pick two.
Woo, pick two.
You're getting 2 pins off the board.
There we go.
So whatever winning bid, you get pick 2.
Pick 2.
We can move it along a little bit quicker.
Yes.
But you're getting 2 pins off the board now, so you're gonna pick whatever 2 pins you want.
Oh, good. Laura's arrived fine. That's good.
Oh, that's good.
Mine arrived fine. Both Laura's arrived fine. Mr. Bojangles came good. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Although I don't think it was nearly as warm as it is now, because now we're in the 90-degree weather. All right, Nick Holgar, you're picking 2.
The small Ziploc bag.
Yeah, that's true. My bags of power lines are wonderful. All right, D and Dumb.
Queen of Hearts. Tweedledee Tweedledum coming off the board. And pick 2.
There we go. Let's run it again.
It'll help us get on to the next board.
Yay.
Because there's a lot of cool stuff I want to show you guys tonight. You guys also pick some cool pins, but that stuff's not coming to the end. So I want to get to that point for you guys.
Yes.
Be able to show pretty...
And not have a super duper
and not be here for like 40 hours.
I mean, it's only been an hour and a half.
I know. So ma'am, I get what you're saying. But I'm just saying.
All right, Allison Hobson, pick 2. Honest John and Gideon.
Good choices. You picked the pair, which is awesome. And there we go. Pick 2.
And if you're putting in offers, I will get to those momentarily.
Yeah, we're accepting all offers in the buy it now. So whatever the price is, you can put an offer in like 20% off, and we're going to go ahead and approve that.
Yes.
But if somebody comes in and says, oh, I'm going to offer 10% off, they're going to steal it from you.
All right, Lisa West, pick 2. Nephews and Uncle Scrooge.
Good grab there. Nephews and Uncle Scrooge. Next, pick 2.
There we go. And it's giveaway time again. This is starting to feel like Sunday's show every 10 auctions, Richard.
It's not.
It's not,
but we are moving at a good pace. I mean, we're moving at a really good pace, guys. I appreciate it. And you've been very chatty. So keep up the chatting. Let's keep talking. Makes our day go by a lot quicker and makes the show just move a little easier.
El Vidal, pick 2. They need to have the candy available for purchase on the Disney Store site. I agree. They should. They have park merchandise, so they should. Peter Pan and Wendy.
Peter Pan. That was the first.
Wendell at the bottom?
I'll double check and see what they have listed on it. So it is listed as Ernest.
It's my birth month too. Yay!
Yeah, Julie was born this month.
Next one's running.
There'll be a fun addition to my DuckTales collection. Awesome.
Nice.
The buy it now is the little house. So there's like 87 items listed in there. Julie did load a whole bunch of pins, but I know people already been picking through little by little. But there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Julie will always usually have some new stuff loaded here and there into the buy it now.
I was actually not super busy yesterday, so I was able to.
I was busy.
Well, I mean, I was busy loading pins, but I just mean like I didn't have other things that I had to get done.
That's the guy that plays the piano. I'm not sure what his name is. The dude that plays the piano.
So I actually.
This is me playing the piano.
I was able to load a bunch of pins into the buy it now for today's show, and then I drafted pins for Friday's show, so I don't have to like worry about the rest of my week. I can just add it now. So I was excited about that.
Hook and John. Okay. Next two.
One's going. John.
Who likes the Country Bears movie? Do you know who loves the Country Bears movie and actually is Country Bears movie complete with pins? Because Mason.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He has every Country Bear movie pin that there is.
All right, Jess Goblin, pick 2.
That's one of his weird side collections.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that. All right, Tink and Goofy.
Tink, which I'm surprised Tink was chilling up there for a while.
Wait, I gotta put a giveaway up.
And there's Goofy. There we go.
1 second. I forgot to put
Gotcha, babe.
All right, giveaway's up and running. It's a Figment Guy Pins pen, which is awesome.
Still doing a pick 2.
There we go. It's running.
The
see that Country Bears movie?
I don't think you probably ever have.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's not ringing a bell.
It's one of those. It's a Disney live action movie. It's one of those weird ones when they were making. Remember when they started before? Actually, I think it was before Pirates of the Caribbean when they started making different like movies towards that had like a small theme towards a ride or an attraction.
Yeah.
That was basically what it is, but it really has nothing to do with it.
El Bedell, pick 2.
I think Christopher Walken's in it. Michael.
Kaz, this is your night. I feel it. Michael and Smee.
I says sneeze, but I'm gonna go with it Smee. Still a pick 2.
There you go.
Hopefully there is more cowbell in that movie. I don't think there is more cowbell.
In what movie?
In the Country Bears. Christopher Walken's in it.
Oh, okay.
Hence the cowbell. Fingers crossed. But yeah, so I'm going to post some more. I'm going to do some shorter videos, and then I'm going to do a video just exactly like I did for Hollywood Studios, like I did for Epcot. So
clever. That is pick 2. Oh, so you are going to Hollywood tomorrow?
Going to Hollywood Studios tomorrow.
Why?
Because I'm going to Hollywood Studios tomorrow.
But we're not going to Epcot on Thursday.
It's okay. I'm going to make it work. Gonna make it work, baby.
Pick 2, clever lettuce. Weren't they all in like badly articulated bear costumes?
Pretty much.
It is not ringing a bell at all to me. I don't know if I've seen the video.
I don't think you have. I don't think you have. That's when our kids were like little.
Oh, okay. So it's not recent.
No, not even close to recent.
My babies aren't little anymore.
No, they're.
All right, Grumpy and Main Street.
Main Street, and where's Grumpy at? Grumpy.
It's a jump scare.
There we go.
Right,
next one, pick 2.
What year were these again?
1986. So these came out 14 years before pin trading was even a thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. If you want to bid and you're on a phone, you're going to swipe right in order to place a bid. It's not actually tapping the yellow button.
Yeah, when we run the auction, you should have a little swipe down at the bottom.
All right, Miss Biggs, you're picking 2.
I was 6.
But you do have to be cautious that you don't outbid yourself.
Yes.
So you got to pay attention to who has the lead, because you don't want to keep swiping if you've already got the lead. I was 6. How long ago was this movie? It was really a long time ago?
It was a decent amount of time ago. Yeah. This was like early 2000.
Google this afterwards. I'm glad I got my pins and stayed on budget. Good job.
Daisy and the Bear in the Straw Hat.
Okay. What's his name? What does it say?
His name is Gomer. That is Gomer. Gomer, yeah.
Gomer.
That is his name.
Interesting.
Pick 2.
There we go again. How funny. I don't recall that character in the show, Gomer.
Gomer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the piano player.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 2002, and Haley Joel Osment is in it.
No kidding. Wow, 2002. We weren't even married yet. We got married the year after. No wonder I don't remember this movie. Elbadell.
You mean you weren't going to the movies to go see the...
Not that, apparently. Nope. So pick 2, Elbadell. The Chief and
Good
White
choice.
Rabbit.
Good choice on the Chief there. There we go.
Next one's going.
Still a pick 2. 10, 12, 14, 15. There's 15 left. So the last one's...
pick 2.
Well, the last one's going to be a pick 3.
Okay.
So you're going to get through the last 3 pins that are remaining.
I really liked the new Haunted Mansion movie. I thought that it was better than the first.
The original, yeah, the one with Eddie Murphy.
I did. I've actually watched it a few times since it came out.
Can you name? There's a movie that came out. Did you know that people don't think about this? There was an old show that they had at Magic Kingdom called Mission to Mars. Did you know Disney made a movie called Mission to Mars?
What are the 2 park pins?
2 park pins are Fantasyland, and that's with the It's a Small World, and Adventureland with from Pirates of the Caribbean.
The Coster 1979. Congrats, you got the Figment Guy Pins pen.
Ooh,
congratulations.
That's a good giveaway.
It's one of my favorite giveaways.
That pen is the best.
Muppets Haunted Mansion is the best. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch it, but don't hate me, you guys, but I'm not super big on Muppets.
Mason is, and he didn't even really like it that much.
No, really?
He's not big on it. He's like a Muppets Christmas Carol.
All right, they'll
do those 2?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
All right, there it goes again.
Still a pick 2?
Pick 2. I loved the Muppets movie that...
Oh yeah, with Jason Segel.
That one is amazing.
Yeah,
the songs are amazing.
That was a Muppet.
I really enjoyed that.
That was a Muppet movie.
But aside from that, I'm not really huge on the Muppets. So
Muppet Treasure Island is good also.
All right, Elbadell. But I know those are fighting words for a lot of people.
Well, I mean,
there's a lot of people that are like,
but the new
Muppets.
That's the songs in that movie were so good.
The biggest fan.
The songs were so good.
Yes, the states were the first things that we did today. So this is the second thing that we're doing, and we've turned this into a pick 2, so we can hurry and move along to the other boards that you guys chose stuff from. All right, Doc and the one next to him.
Doc, and I believe it's Happy. Yep. Doc and Happy. There we go.
Next one's going.
Picking 2.
I was 6 when these pins came out, just to clarify. Oh, okay. That's why you said you were 6. Gotcha. Sailing for adventure on the big blue wet thing. It's just you, Cordy Mom. All right, Kate Linger. Which one are you going? Or you get to pick 2. Bashful and Sleepy.
That's Sleepy. Is that Bashful? I think so. Yep. Bashful and Sleepy. Next, pick 2 still.
Go. I liked Muppet Babies. I watched Muppet Babies.
Oh, Muppet Babies! That's an old throwback there.
Yeah, that ages me a little bit.
That does age us,
but
immensely.
Immensely. I had a lot of their little figures because they would come out with stuff, and so I did like the Muppet Babies.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, the good old days.
You know, when you didn't have to like.
The days when you didn't
pay
have
bills.
a care in the world. You just had to go to school and be mad about that.
I mean,
Relkin's going for Ratty and Mole.
The good news is I'm an adult now and I can eat ice cream for dinner. The bad news is bills.
Yeah.
Next.
Next one's going. Pick 2.
Bills are not fun.
Yeah, Muppet Babies was a really cool. I mean, I thought it was cool back then. I don't know if I were to watch it again. I don't know if it's as cool. But,
there was a new Muppet Baby show, but it was like a CGI, or it was like a computer animated one, and it wasn't like the old school.
Yeah.
It was like a Disney Junior show.
Okay, that's not what we grew up with.
No. No, we grew up with them.
Morning cartoons,
yes, and we grew up with them like redoing Star Wars movies and stuff like that.
And the Beetlejuice show. I mean, I watched that too as a kid.
Oh, the Beetlejuice cartoon.
Yeah, the Beetlejuice.
That's cartoon. A weird one.
It was. I still remember there was an episode with like skeletons in the closet, and they said lies, lies, lies. That's all I can remember.
I'll say a show, and I can guarantee like only maybe one person might know it.
Elvedell's going for the last war and the hair.
I literally watched.
We stopped paying attention to what's going on here.
I literally watched a show.
Next one's going.
One of my favorite shows when I was a kid was called Dino Riders.
I don't know what that is.
You don't remember Dino Riders?
I don't know. Don't remember that.
It was dinosaurs that had like guns on them.
Okay. That's quite bizarre.
I was a boy. It was very.
It was the thing to watch.
That sounds sick. I watched that. There you go.
There, someone knows.
Sarah's getting 2.
Sarah, no, pick 2.
Which 2 are we taking? Still got a Country Bear up there. Got Casey Jr. up there.
Oh, wow.
Not too shabby.
Fraggle Rock and Gummy Bears, yes.
Good choices.
Watching
DuckTales.
All right, so Casey and the Bear.
Casey and they were just like, well, he says they're the best, so I might as well take this. There we go. I'm going to hit the goat, and then you're getting all 3. So
whoever wins this bid, you're getting all 3.
Geppetto, Stromboli, and the Ringmaster. You're getting all 3.
There we go. All 3 going to the last bid.
What's this audience got against mustaches? They all have mustaches. Yeah, you guys are the worst. They all got mustaches. Come on. The mustache bundle.
Amazing. Oh, we watched Alf all the time. Watch this Creations. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. You get all 3 of those.
All 3 of the mustached men.
Bye, board.
Bye, board.
Okay, Julie, can you put a poll up?
Uh-oh. It might take a minute.
Let me see if I can do it. Create a poll.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to run, and we'll be right back.
Of course, I got to type it all out. Okay, new Hidden Disneys, old Hidden Disneys. What do you want to see next? I have a total of 3 boards of old, and then I have the new ones. I love the polls. Like, we should do more polls. I honestly think it's one of those. I kind of wish the moderators could do polls so that, like, I could be like, hey, here's, like, 3 polls I'd like you to put up, if you could. One of those fun ones. States? We already did the states. States are long gone.
Yeah, that was the first thing we did today.
Okay, so we're going to close this up in 3, 2, 1. Old Hidden Mickeys is the winner.
Let's go.
I'm going to end the poll. And there it is. The winner is Old Hidden. It's technically Hidden Mickey's cast lanyard pins. So we will go ahead. The very first board I'm going to show. And
so much.
The Disneyland up top. We have the we have the Silver Chasers up top there. Then the next one is kind of a couple mixes of a couple different ones. You got some Storybook Circus stuff from Disneyland. The Faces. The Ariel's band, the Under the Sea, we'll call it.
Yes.
With a couple of the Chasers. The astrological signs. So we got all the astrological signs there. And then Chasers on those two. We have the Villains' Coffins. And then we've got Duffy Heads. And that is the completer. And then those are the Chasers. The Popcorn Spinners from Disneyland.
I love the
including the Chasers. And then Villains' Ties. And
nice.
$1 start. Pick which one you want.
There we go. You're picking one pin. So bid responsibly. What villains are the Chasers for the coffins?
Maleficent and that Hook. Yeah, Maleficent and Hook.
What is that called? The popcorn what? Those are the popcorn machines at Disneyland. They have little crank.
They have these little
And that's what those are. They're the crank characters inside of their like
Oogie Boogie is one of them.
Stalls.
The Yeti is one of them.
Yeah.
They have some newer ones too. Like this is before when they were like all older ones, but they have newer ones that actually, that are like more Disney characters.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Haley, you get the first pick. Maleficent Coffin. Look at how beautiful.
Awesome. Okay, next one.
Next one's going. How long will you be on tonight?
We started at 6, so we're looking at like 2.5 to 3 hours tonight is probably what it's going to be. So we're talking about 9 o'clock ish. We'll see how it goes.
Gotta get through the boards.
Yes.
We have the boards set aside. We gotta get through the boards. Brid, where have you been?
Brid, hey, how's it going, Brid?
Cruella. Gorgeous.
Cruella Coffin.
Okay, next one's going.
We will be doing, so I will let you guys know, we will be doing some pick twos on this also. Just so when we get to that point.
Since we have a lot of boards to get through.
We do have a lot of boards, and I'd like
not
to.
Like an abundant, but there's a lot of pins on the boards. So. But yes, currently you're bidding for one pin. Leah.
But if you're looking for something specific, the next board is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like this board is really cool. I love the astrological signs. Virgo. I do love the astrological signs, and the Duffy heads are amazing.
Okay, next one's going. I see Ariel up close. Yes. Where is Ariel?
Ariel.
I say yes, and then I'm like, wait a minute, where is she? She's pretty.
Smexy Mini.
Leah. Going for Taurus this time.
I'm looking for a bull. I don't think I've ever realized that it's actually Eeyore as a bull.
I know. All right, next one's going.
I don't think I actually ever realized that.
I don't think I ever did either, and that's adorable. That's everything right there. It's been a few weeks since I authenticated and looked at all these pins, so it's like seeing them again.
Do you think Pierce is here? Because we definitely have a Darkwing Duck pin on the next board.
Well, I mean, he knew we were running it today, so
yes,
he wants it.
That is true. Are we going for the Disneyland Winnie the Pooh? go. Running the next one. But yeah, so we'll do this. We'll jump into pick twos at some point. We have the next board, which has more Duffies.
Has it's a different series.
A different series, whole bunch of Figments. The whole Duck series, which is Darkwing Duck, Scrooge, Ludwig von Drake, Daisy, and
I think it's missing one Duck because
it's missing Donald.
Yeah, I think
it's missing Donald. Yeah,
on him, so I took him out of the mix. All right, Alexandria, Aries. He has ram ears.
It's amazing.
All right, he's running again. That's fun.
Yeah, the next one also has the candy apple set. So if you guys know anything about real and fake pins or finding fakes on the boards, the candy apple pins are like almost always fake. If you ever find them on the boards, you're 99.99999% it's going to be fake.
Just don't grab it off.
Don't grab it off the boards.
Unless you want to collect them, then
yes.
You know.
Then grab it.
Then grab it.
Have a placeholder until you get the real one.
Exactly. All right, Jess H. Going for Leo.
Going for Leo.
The lion, probably.
Yeah, duh. A dooey. That was my fault.
There we go. Next one's going. I'm gonna put a giveaway up again. Let's see. I'm gonna do another one of the stencils.
We do not have any doubles of these. These are so old.
So that's the giveaway.
Figment stencil, and it's got Spaceship Earth on the back there. Yeah, if we had on these sets that we got in, if we had doubles of them, we put them like Julie put the ties there that we had, two of the ties.
Lindsay. Yes, Karasha, I have seen them. Not authentic.
Oogie Boogie popcorn spinner.
I love that. Those popcorn spinners. All right, it's running again.
Should I actually ride a ride tomorrow?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought you were going to film content. I'm
going to trade pins too.
Well, that too, yes.
Yeah, I'm definitely trading pins.
That's part of your content.
Okay, yes, that's true. What ride would I ride? I'd love to ride Tower of Terror, but that's almost an impossibility.
Sarah's going for
Duffy Firefighter. Good choice. I mean, I was thinking like if Rise of the Resistance, the one time I went with Mason, Rise of the Resistance only had a 26 or 25-minute wait.
Well, that's not
and
bad.
So we ran in there and we actually got in within 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was ridiculous.
Walking in and out of everything. That's such a long queue.
It was only 15 minutes and we got on and it was completely worth it.
Yeah.
Maybe even Mickey and Minnie's. The one time we did Mickey and Minnie's and it said it was like 40 minutes, but we ended up getting on, I think, in about 20, 25 minutes. It was like half the amount of time.
Yeah.
Rise is so good. Like I could definitely talk myself into either or.
Haley.
Any of those three are solid options.
Definitely. Silver Aries.
Silver Aries. The Chaser. Go.
Run it again. What is the other Star Wars ride? There's Rise of the Resistance, and what's the other
Smuggler's
one?
Run.
Smuggler's Run.
And they're actually getting a new movie for Smuggler's Run next year.
Okay.
2026. It's going to be a Mandalorian themed.
We've had this discussion before, but there's a lot of new people in the chat today. But that is one of those rides where it stresses me out. I do not have that much fun on Smuggler's Run because I am so stressed out. If I'm the person that has to pilot the plane,
Silver Chaser.
I can't. I just can't.
You literally hate that ride.
I don't know if you guys are the same, but that just really stresses me out, and I find it not fun because of that.
Or if you're not flying, you're just hitting buttons in the back.
That's literally all you're doing.
That's all you're doing is hitting buttons.
Right. The people that get to like shoot things.
Be an engineer. You literally have to do nothing.
Yeah. Hit it at a certain point. That's all you have to do. What's Kauai going for? Yeah, the pilot one they made entirely too hard. And I was so stressed out the first time that I did it. I almost started crying. I was like, this is too much for me. I waited in this long line, and now I'm like sitting here almost in tears because I can't get it right.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
I only do engineer. The motion sickness so bad. Oh yeah.
And they yell at you because you're not doing well.
Right,
that is true.
They do.
They do like.
It doesn't matter if you're with your family or if you're with strangers. They're all yelling like.
No, but even on the ride, he's telling you you're not doing good.
Yes.
Like the guy, he's literally telling you you're not doing good.
I've done it twice. I don't think I will do it again. Take single rider. Oh yeah. Well, we did do single rider with that one time, and it's definitely much better to do single rider.
You just sit in the back
because you don't typically get to do piloting.
No. So... Unless the whole family's like, I don't want to drive. Hey, you guys want to fly this?
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right, Laura's going for goofy face with color.
Oh, cool. Nice
45
older
seconds
set.
To get in on the giveaway. All right, next one's running. But yeah, that's one of those rides that just, I don't know. I just find it not so very fun.
Someone activated a Chewbacca mode. There is a Chewbacca mode where it's just him like yelling the entire time.
Seriously?
It literally is a thing.
Huh.
I don't know how you get Chewbacca mode, but I've heard that is a thing.
Wow.
I didn't know about some of the stuff when me and Mason were playing Toy Story Mania. I didn't realize about like unlocking the special levels on there either.
And which one are you going for?
I hadn't played it enough to know that there was special
levels.
Yeah, there's special levels that you can unlock.
Laura, no, I can't.
Gemini.
All right, next one's running. Spencer, congratulations! You got the stencil Figment and Spaceship Earth.
That's coming to you.
Laura said I can do the Chewbacca voice.
No, don't.
No, I can't.
Don't do it. With your shooting part, I'm not sure. I know it's a thing. I've seen it. I know there's videos of it. People have had videos of like the Chewbacca mode. So if you really want to know what it is.
One for Scorpio.
The fact that Cheshire has a scorpion tail.
Oh my gosh. Next one's running. You have to press certain buttons right when you sit down. So like after you buckle your seat, then you're just like pushing the same
Hit
button.
certain buttons and it activates the mode. Google it.
Yeah. Remember, Google doesn't always tell you the truth.
Not always.
Don't use it as a doctor.
Well, Midway Mania. There's like we were doing the ring toss, and if you clear all of the rings, it like brings up a special like if you clear all the aliens from the ring toss on the main board, this special thing, and you're just shooting rings into the mouth, and you get like crazy points.
Sarah's going for the Ear Chaser Duffy.
Ear Chaser Duffy.
Okay, next one's going.
We're going to run this, so if you're looking to get individual pins to 115, and then we're going to do pick 2, starting on 116. So 115 will be our last pick 1. 116 we will engage pick 2 off of this board.
Honestly, when I'm on the Midway Mania, I literally just keep hitting the button.
You just keep doing it.
Just keep aiming towards things and pew 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 pew, like never stop because.
Well, I'm glad they're updating Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin.
Oh, same.
Like that needed to be updated badly.
I don't think anyone gets as mad as Richard does
when the kid starts drifting. When the cart's drifting.
And I mean it. He is forced. Silver one under Mickey at top. Oh, okay. Oh. That's for Deb. Isn't that a beautiful pin?
It's a beautiful pin, yeah.
I love that. All right, next one's running. But I seriously don't think anyone would get nearly as mad as Richard does when we're on Toy Story.
If I don't leave that first room and I don't have 300,000 points, I'm so aggravated.
I forced him to take control of the like wheel, as you say, because I don't like to do it.
But you're not moving anywhere, and the car's drifting, and I'm like, I just want to stop and shoot. That's all I want to do.
Love Goofy00. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pin.
Welcome to the Figment family. Road Rage.
Yes, he gets so mad, and he's trying to get like the top tier like shots, you know, with the highest scores, and he gets so mad because it starts shifting, and then he's like, when you touch that the stick shift thingy to move, it jerks you.
I get so
and
angry.
It starts going again. It's so bad. He hates it. Were there pins in 1973?
Yes. Disney has always sold pins since the openings of Disneyland and Walt Disney World. It's just been different variances of pins, but they won't have the pin trading logo on the back. It's a lot of the old gold waffle backs that you'll see on the backs of pins. So a lot of them that have gold waffle backs where it's just gold lines and then it has the copyright Disney. It's a lot of those ones.
Yes, the bowling pins have not come up yet.
They're not Disney pin locators.
Are the bowling pins on one of the other boards?
We don't have bowling pins.
Yeah, there's some in the top corner.
Oh, you did get some. Okay.
Yeah, there's some.
I didn't think we had any bowling pins.
Kawaii Kristen.
I mean, the ties you never see real.
Duffy chef hat.
Duffy chef hat. The completer. Good grab. And remember, we're running this until 1:15 for single picks, and then we're going to do pick 2 off the board.
Yes.
A lot of people will say this. I will say this. When I did the whole thing with posting that the bags came out today, a lot of people said, that's mean. And then laughing emoji. Yeah. So at least I get they were in on the joke. Do you have any 1973 pins? I have no 1973 pins.
We have some really
We have old
ones.
stuff.
I don't know what years they came out.
But I don't even know what was released back. I just know Disney's always sold pins. Yeah. And then Christy unlocked Fragment here.
Chris B. going for the hook tie.
Hook tie.
We have some pretty cool pins, though, that are old. I don't have them near me right now. Next one's running.
2 more single auctions where you're picking 1 pin. Then we're doing pick 2 right after that.
We should show them it because they are pretty darn cool. You don't want to show them it?
No,
I just think they're cool.
Not today. Today's
not to sell to them.
Today's not the day.
You always show them.
There's so much to show, pin wise. There's so many pins to show, ma'am.
Okay. Well, we have Pez dispenser pins.
Yes.
That are pretty cool. I've never seen them before, and they're very old. All right. So Lindsay Hill, which pin can we get for you? Matterhorn popcorn.
The Yeti. He almost looks like the guy. If you guys have ever seen Twilight Zone, he looks like the guy that's on the wing of Twilight Zone. I can't unsee that, just so you know.
Right.
Last single pick, and then we're gonna do pick 2.
Yeah, no, I think that the Pez dispenser pins
thank you, Judson.
So cool. Richard doesn't want me to show them to you right now, though.
They're really cool.
They are cool.
They're cool. But you know what we could do? Could load them in the buy it now, and then they could just buy them from there. I think that's the smart option.
They're not like these types of pins, though. They're like on a stick. It's a
go grab the pins, because the people are like, oh, I want to see them.
Cool
I want to see them.
Love Goofy. You get to pick one. I don't know. I think they're so cool.
They are very interesting.
It's like a conversation piece. I think this one has all of the characters. Because there are some characters that are not super recognizable.
So they've done 3 versions of the
well, I'll let you just
they've done 3 versions of the that Twilight Zone episode, the Terror at 30,000 feet, and all 3 actors are awesome.
Can I see close up of Mickey?
I'll show it in a second after Love Goofy picks the pin that they want.
Duffy Silver, they said.
Duffy Silver, okay. And which Mickey? Because there's a couple Mickeys on here. I'll just show those right there. Or that one there. So, they, William Shatner, John Lithgow was in the movie, the Twilight Zone movie, where they redid the Terror at 30,000 feet. And then they had a new show with Jordan Peele, redid the Twilight Zone, and it had Adam Scott, who's in Severance now.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Are you going to show them the Pez ones really fast?
Pick 2. So, Julie's making me show you these.
Because they're cool. Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald, Pluto, a Dalmatian. And that guy, I think he's like a Small World guy or a pirate.
He looks like a Small World guy.
But then there's more. There's a couple of duplicates on the
Yeah,
other
look, you
paper.
can stab yourself with them.
Yeah, they're like sticks, so they're very interesting. This one, it does have some duplicates, but then there's like a Bambi one on there too. I mean, they're pretty neat. So.
Hey, look, there's Goofy.
Yep. This was just in Red Binder Guy's collection, you know?
It's just some weird random stuff that he had in there.
White rabbits.
They are old.
They look dangerous, yeah.
Okay, put them off to the side so I don't stab myself.
So we're at pick 2.
Pick 2. You're picking 2 pins off the board, so you're bidding to pick 2 pins.
There we go.
$1 start. Let's go.
Red Binder Guy's in his 80s. So
yes.
He's in his mid to late 80s now. Really cool guy, though. Super nice.
Figment wife, can you please DM? I have a question for you about the show.
Okay. It'll be after the show, though.
Well, yeah.
That's okay. After the show, I'll send you a message. TW Penguin, you get to pick 2. Which 2 can we get for you?
We're gonna be on probably 9, a little bit after that. Can't say. We're gonna run until we at least showed the boards, all the boards. We may not run them a billion times, but some of this stuff, like this is Red Binder Guy stuff. I would like to clear some of this out.
Yeah, pay him out on it. Because I don't want to put it in our books. We can't put it in our books because we have to account for it.
Because then we'd have.
Yeah, 2 on top left.
So we're going Mickey and Tinkerbell.
There you go. All right, next one's running. Pick 2. I gotta get Isabel's attention. I need more papers cut up.
Oh, we sold too much already?
Well, not so much that. I thought I had enough for tonight, but I didn't have enough for tonight. Sarah, pick 2. Oh no, Isabel's sleeping.
The 2 Duffy heads. I like this one because it is actually Duffy's. And then the pirate. Still a pick 2.
And there it goes.
I find it funny. Julie's like, I need to cut up papers. And I'm literally looking at about 40 papers lined up in front of me.
Yeah, and I'm looking at how many boards we have. And I'm like, this is not going to be
It's a good call. It's a good call.
And I'm completely out after 160. That's it. So
it's one of those things. I would rather just pay him out on this, sell it tonight or tomorrow or whatever, whenever we do it, and just pay it out and go from there.
Ashley Martin, pick 2.
Who is Duffy? Oh man, it's a long story.
Sad. Duffy is the Disney bear, and Minnie Mouse made Duffy for Mickey Mouse.
For when he was away on his, because he was a boat captain in this scenario.
Yeah,
so
there we go. Great little story.
Pick 2.
Here it goes again. They actually had a book and everything. They had a nighttime story if you stayed at Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
But he's very, very popular overseas.
Extremely popular overseas, yes.
Are still there and they're very popular. But he kind of just died off out here.
He is huge in Asia. The lines, somebody showed a line for their most popular ride in Hong Kong, which is like Expedition Everest, but it's done with like Country Bear animatronics.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. That had a 15-minute wait. The meet and greet with Gelatoni was 4 hours.
Yeah. Sammy Joe's going for Jiminy and Ariel.
Jiminy up top and Ariel from the... I couldn't believe Ariel was still up there. Okay, pick 2.
There we go again. But yeah, our kids loved Duffy. And when our kids were little and we would go to Disney World, they had so much of his bears everywhere. Mm-hmm. Different sizes, keychains, things like that. Like, it was really big at one point here in Disney World. And then it just died off.
Yeah.
We went 1 year, and then the next year he was like barely there.
But he was still there with the meet and greet. They don't have the meet and greet anymore. They
No.
actually have the girl from Wish is there right now.
Pick twos,
and I feel like that's going to be going away soon because she almost has nobody.
Yeah.
Gaston and Scar for the ties. So we're out of Gaston and we're out of Scar for the ties. Okay, next one.
Pick two. So he's out at Christmas time. So is that for like their Christmas parties?
The Jollywood Nights. He's there.
Oh, at Hollywood?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So is Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, I knew Phineas and Ferb was there. I don't think I
Yeah, they're just like, all they got to do is throw in a couple more characters. And I'm like, man, I just want to go there for the meet and greets.
Not yet, Lindsay. You have not missed the plant pins yet. We're currently on cast lanyard pins and hidden Mickey pins. And so, Lindsay, you get to pick two. And don't forget to click the little circle.
The Food and Wine Run, yes.
So you can get your coupon.
Mickey and Minnie, please.
I love these face pins.
They're very cute. Okay, next one.
There we go.
Quick question. Do those pin boards go into the books? I just bought my first book and curious the pages that can be swapped out. The older Pinfolio pages, you used to have the ring binders, like the rings.
Yeah.
These ones do not have them. These are what they call face pages.
Right, they're the front boards.
Where it's just the front boards, but then they've changed it where now the backs of them have the lines and everything too.
Emily's one for the lighthouses.
Okay, there's the one. There's a chaser.
The chaser.
There we go.
Did you run the cast members Mickeys? Oh, cast member. No, that's on the next board.
That's the next board we're gonna be showing next.
Ones, yeah, the uniform ones are next. All right, next one's running.
And this is a pick two still. We're gonna run pick two till 125. Then we're gonna do something else.
Oh dear.
I already wrote the paper up.
I see it.
You didn't even see the paper. I already wrote it up. Any more Duffy? Yes, there is more Duffy on the next board.
Yes. Lindsay Hill, pick
oh
two.
My.
Oh my.
So pick two on this one, pick two on the next one, and then Chaos.
2 clown popcorn.
Ooh, Lizzie would love those. She'd be like, those are cute little guys.
They are.
Okay.
Next one's going. Pick
two more for pick two, and then Chaos. Chaos.
Have a good night, Scott.
Scott, have a great night.
Moderators are allowed to type in the chat. So anyone can say good night.
Hey, I've always said, if you see me running past you, you better be running because I'm running from something. Yeah. Like I ain't running for giggles, you know. Hook
Jafar ties.
And Jafar ties.
It's funny because I think you mentioned that in like every show.
It's the truth.
Don't take the board away.
I didn't take the board away.
Oh, it looked like you were about to.
No, I wasn't taking the board away.
Next one's running. This is the last pick two on this board. It looked like you were grabbing.
No, I was just readjusting it.
Okay.
No, I'm not taking the board away. So this is the last pick two, and then we're gonna do something else. Because I'd like you guys to. I'd like to be able to clear most of this and see it go goodbye.
We did do a Disney run before, and it was awful.
It was terrible. Never again.
We'll never do that again.
Nope. I will pay somebody to run it for me and just get the merchandise.
Oh, I didn't see that, but okay. Avalon Stephanie, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
That is where we met Brid.
Welcome to the Figment
family. Figment family. Congratulations.
Pick two pins. Yes, Brid was standing right behind us.
Right behind us, and she's like, "Hey, aren't you the Figment guy?" And I was like, "Yes, I am."
The mermaid ones, the silver ones, both of them.
The silver ones, okay. So we're going for the silver chasers on the Little Mermaids.
Is that correct? That is what. There's no like actual Little Mermaid. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now, stacking. Every $15 that is bid, you get to pick a pin. So $15 is pick one. $30 pick two. $45 pick three. So if you're looking to get that whole set, you're gonna bid it to whatever the heck it is. You ready, babe?
Yep.
$1 start.
There we go.
So stacking is fun. I like to do stacking here and there. We're at a pick 1 still. Now we're at a pick 2. $45 gets us to a pick 3. I just did the 5K and walked the whole thing, and it was lovely. Amazing.
I wish I could have walked. I would have done well. I would have, or not even just walked, but, gone at a slower jog.
Crispy, you get 3 pins off of the board.
Pick 3. But yeah, that darn Figment, he got me to do a race.
Jafar, tie.
Jack on top.
Jack on top.
Evil Queen, Coffin.
Evil Queen, Coffin. Got it. And Jafar and the Captain Hook are the 2 coffins that are left. Maleficent Chaser and Captain Hook over there also.
All right. Here we go. Next one's running.
Thank you, Belle.
Thank you so much. Did it give me a lot? Yes, it did. Thank you. Sorry I woke you up.
So we're at a pick 1. So $30 gets it to a pick 2. 45 gets it to a pick 3. It's definitely thunder. There's definitely thunder outside. Yes.
Huh.
So we're at a pick 3 right now.
I didn't think it was supposed to storm today.
Yeah, there's definitely thunder out there.
KJ. So you said pick how many? 3?
Pick 3. Mm-hmm. Hey, Karasha, I'm just here trolling, trying to sell $15 pins.
First 3 Ariels.
First 3 Ariels. Good choices.
The colors on these are so much
They're
fun.
really.
They're so
Congrats. Cute. Okay, $15 stacking on this.
Here we go again. We just got power back yesterday from an ice storm.
Ooh.
Oh,
I take thunder.
I remember that. Even living in Ohio, we would get ice storms. Those are the worst.
We're at a pick 3 right now. If it went to 60, that would be a pick 4.
We had bad storms last night in Pennsylvania. Donna 01083. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guide Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. You get to pick 3 pins off the board. Just let us know which ones you're interested in.
Hello, Caitlin.
Hey, Caitlin, how's it going?
Phil, Mickey, Goofy.
Wow, that was right there. Phil, Mickey, and Goofy. There we go. Stacking again.
There we go. Then in Pandora. Woohoo!
How you liking it over there, Caitlin? Is it going well?
How many picks do they have right now?
Oh, sorry. It's a pick 3 right now.
All right, Jay Lomanick, pick 3. The 2 silver coffins. And you get to pick 1 more. Oof, I totally forgot about the giveaways. I'm not gonna lie.
We were way off.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about giveaways.
I'll tell you, the Night Blossom that's over there is probably one of my favorite drinks on property.
Jay Lomanick, you get to pick 1 more pin. Okay, Daisy, please.
Gotcha, Daisy. There you go.
Next one's going.
The Night Blossom, it's in Pandora. It's one of my favorites. That is thunder, man. That is some good thunder.
Where's Thor? He's gonna be scared.
He's probably with Evelyn.
All right, what's their pick at right now?
Pick 2.
All right, Lindsay Hill, pick 2. And I hated it.
Well, our cat, come on.
Last two popcorns. And the Jack at the top.
It was only a pick 2.
Oh, yes.
35 is a pick 2.
You want to stick with just the popcorn, guys?
Yeah, you had to get to 45 for it to be a pick 3. So every $15.
Lindsay, you good with just those two, or do you want to swap out one? Okay, you got it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Here we go again.
So we're going to do 2 more of stacking. So if there's something you're wanting to get your hands on, now's time. Speak now or forever hold your peace. So we're going to do 2 more runs on this. And this is going to be a pick 1.
All right, Avalon Stephanie. Which one can we get for you? The Seahorse.
There we go. And then last stacking.
There we go. No, we did not, because we didn't go to the parks. Richard's going to the parks tomorrow, but he's going to the wrong park. So
it's a pick 1 right now. 30 gets it to a pick 2.
All right, it's a pick 2.
Oh, don't even get me started on those Starbucks pins. They do look really cute, though.
Pick 2. There was a lot of stuff released today, that's for sure. You're right. Mm-hmm. The group was rough today.
It was.
It was rough.
I was really surprised, though, Judson, that there were so many things that were going to be ending soon. Do we lose to Penguin?
Goofy and Donald Square Gold.
So we got the Chasers. We're gonna do something crazy.
Ooh, we're going crazy.
We're not done with the crazy.
Okay.
You're bidding on what's left.
What does that mean?
Whoever wins this gets every pin that's left on here.
Do you want to bring it a little closer so they can see?
So you're gonna get every single solitary pin that's left on here. So whatever is left on here, you're getting. There's 2 Chernobyls down there, 2 Chernobyl Chasers. So maybe even some good traders for the parks. Yes. I don't want to put these in my books.
All right, let's pay out Red Binder Guy.
Let's pay out Red Binder Guy.
Here we go.
You're getting every single pin that's left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 pins. 20 pins. At $1. Right now you're at $4 a piece for traders. But you're getting every single solitary pin that's on the board.
All authentic.
100% authentic. I don't want to put them back in there. They're his pins. I'd rather pay him out. He'd be happy for me to pay him out. Yes. Brian?
Congrats, Brian.
Congrats, man.
Just hand me the board.
I'll hand you the board.
Bye, board. You're not getting the board, though.
Okay. So, we've got... I love that set on the top. Gorgeous set. Bambi, Tinkerbell. Then you've got... this one. I don't think I've ever seen the reel of the churro pin. Mickey Pretzel, Popcorn. This set.
Violet Spider, you got the giveaway. Congratulations.
Absolutely gorgeous. The duck set. The Epcot symbols. Whole bunch of 7 dwarfs. The attraction Mickey heads. The Sidekicks series. Pennants. Figment, DBs, Duffies, Henchmen, and Candy Apples, which I don't think I've ever seen the whole set of Candy Apples. Legit.
Solid board.
Solid board.
Solid stuff.
Pick one.
Here we go.
So we're back to pick one.
Do we know what year the apples are from?
My brain couldn't tell you.
If you want to hand me one, I'll try to look at the back of it.
I'll hand you Cheshire.
Let's see. see if my eyes will see it. Might be 2005.
The silver version of the pin is the Chaser pin.
It's hard to see, but it might be 2005. All right, so Miss Biggs, which pin are you going for? Purple background, pink face Figment.
Oh, purple background, pink-faced Figment.
The last in your set.
Yay!
Yay!
Congrats.
All right, next one's running. Pick one. Should we write pick one down so it's not going to get confusing? You could do it here if you want. All right. Since we're swapping things around today.
So that people aren't confused.
Yeah, we don't want to confuse you guys.
His first dibs on this board.
Yeah. All right.
These are not the new ones. No, these are old.
Yeah.
We have new ones. There's so many boards.
I know.
We overthought today's show.
We did.
I don't like when we overthink the shows like this.
I know. I'm still doing okay though, so as long as you're
I'm fine.
Okay.
Going for the Olaf apple.
Oh, maybe it was a 2015. I'll look at it again.
Could be.
All right, next one's Ryan. I do have a magnifying glass. See if I can see for certain.
But yeah, we have one more board of this. I think we're going to do the brand new Hidden Disneys next. And then I still have one more board of old cast lanyard stuff. And then we have the mystery stuff that you guys chose earlier.
You're right. It is 2015, Candy Apples. All right. K-Mole going for the Mally Apple.
Maleficent apple.
All right. Next one. Going. What year is Figment? Let me look at the one that just sold and see if I can see the back of that one now. 2011 it looks like.
Allison Hobson, what can we get you? Going for Doug. Okay, next one.
Thunder.
I hear it.
It's been a while since we had a good thunderstorm.
It has really been a long time.
We're almost at the next giveaway. All right, Caitlin. Yeah, I looked at the candy apples. It does say 2015 on the back. I used my magnifying glass.
Churro Mickey head coming to you.
All right,
there's technically 4 more boards. Now, I'll be honest, we're probably not going to sell out of everything on the last 4 boards. It might be run 10 on those boards.
And then maybe we revisit it on Friday.
It's another thing we can always pull it back.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario.
Just so we're not on forever. All right, Allison going for the land.
Oh,
now you gotta get. Which one is it, Richard?
Man, don't be doing that to me.
Did you get the right one?
That's the land. I know which one it is.
Next one's going.
I know which one it is. Don't be giving me that.
The land.
I know what's what.
Just saw the rest of the board is a lot. That never happens. So that was a fun little thing.
I've never done it, but it's it is his stuff, and the smaller for me to put bigger stuff back into shows is kind of easier. Yeah. The smaller stuff is harder to put back into shows. I saw lightning also.
All right, TW Pegwin, you get to pick one. I like the pins that are on the 3rd row. That's a series that I have never personally seen before. What is the set that had the snacks in the Mickey heads? Do you know the year? Oh, you guys are asking all these year questions. It's so hard to see
Simba the back. On the top row.
It's so hard to see the back of a hidden Mickey. Next one's running. I could try to look at that.
I'll look it up.
You got the better magnifying glass.
Well, yeah.
I don't think it's raining here, but we're getting thunder and lightning. All right, so Teresa Armani, pick one. Cotton candy.
So let's see what we got here. So I'll show it, and then
2015.
2015. Whenever I pull this toy out, people are like, "What is that?"
It's very helpful. That's for
It is
sure.
extremely helpful.
No, it definitely had a 5. I didn't see a 4. I saw a 5. All right, next one is running. Pick one.
Joey's gonna pull her hair out, guys.
I'm getting tired.
Don't get tired.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a
Don't
little
get
tired.
Well, you said you were fine like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
that was like 5-10 minutes ago.
I was fine.
I was fine. Not so much
Then
anymore.
you start hearing a storm rolling in, you're like, oh, I could just like lay
I could
down.
go take a nap during this thunderstorm.
All right, Chaser cast member.
Chaser cast member, which is Tower of Terror.
Beautiful. Next one's going.
And we've got. The other thing we could do you know how you could sell the board out really quick?
How?
Show this board and then do a flash sale of like $7 a pin. at the very end.
A flash sale. Oh, you.
Yeah, no, take a picture of the board and then set it up as a flash sale.
You can't do it because it would be a random pin at that point.
Well, yeah, no, but that's the thing. You're getting a random of the 20 pins left.
Yeah.
Something along those lines would probably, make it go a little bit quicker.
All right, Sunny Brit,
Silver Maximus. Okay.
Next one's going.
I'd buy the whole Epcot series, right? I mean, I know I get that one also. People would definitely jump in there.
Yeah. A lot of people try to like buy from us on our Facebook group.
Whenever I show the pins, people are like, "Yeah, I need that. How much for that?" And it's like, well, it's a show. You got to come to the show. It's part of the whole thing.
LC Sock Monkey. What is the Row 3 series called? I don't know, to be honest with you. I didn't look up that part of it. So I don't know.
140 giveaway.
Yes.
Muppet Vision costume, which I believe is that one. People probably didn't know that was Muppet Vision 3D cast member.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Show them their giveaway.
Ooh, Boba Fett socks. Okay, next one.
All right, next one's going. How many in row for Alice? How many in row for? I think there's only one Alice.
There's one Alice,
yeah.
2 Tinkerbells, and then Jiminy. I knew what I meant.
We do have 2020 hidden Disneys, just not in today's show. Probably next Tuesday's show, you'll be able to choose from that book.
And we'll have the whole elite, and you'll be able to circle which ones you would want, and then we'll build the boards based upon that. We just had 2 things today that we wanted to kind of be able to get through.
Pluto's Rights is going for Maximus.
Maximus, regular Maximus. There we go.
Next one's going.
I'm excited to come to California. I'm ready. Like, if Julie went and said, "Hey, can you get a week off of work? We'll just go to California next week." I'd be like, "Sure, why not?"
Yeah. It doesn't usually.
I wish we lived in that world, but we don't live in that world.
TD1323, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Garfield 12323.
Welcome to the Figment.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Going for the tower.
I can tell Julie's getting annoyed. $1 start. Next one.
Here we go. You have one job to do, Richard. Welcome them to the Figment family.
Do you have 2,000? What year? 2,000 pins? Yes.
Yes.
It's way too many.
We have a board over there that has a lot of them on it.
Way too many pins. We have like 70,000 pins in inventory right now. On top of what Red Binder guy has, basically. On top of what the lady from Nebraska has. On top of what the lady from Georgia now has. And the nice old lady from Florida.
Do you know where the Goon is from? And is he special? The Goon. He is from one of the movies.
Goofy, third row, please. So, Goofy, third row. Congrats. First one from that cool series.
So we run it again.
Epcot Millennium Celebration complete. I mean, not crazy. That's not a crazy one. I don't think that's a crazy series that you have to worry about.
The Goons from Sleeping Beauty?
Oh, the Goons down at the bottom there? They're from
Sleeping Beauty, or is that from...
That's the Aurora movie.
Is it? Okay.
Yes. Aurora. Sleeping Beauty.
T.W. Penguin. The Aurora movie.
It's Aurora movie.
Bambi top row.
Bambi on the top row. Got it. Okay, Julie.
Yes.
At 150 will be the last pick one.
Okay.
Then we'll have some fun. Again.
Oh, that was the year that we graduated high school as well. The year 2000.
That was the future back then.
Yes. The uncertain future.
Going for Launchpad. Great. This duck set, you guys slept on this duck set. Good choice.
All right, last
single solo pick. You're picking one pin. Then we're going to do pick two on the next auction, starting on the next auction.
That's the year I was born. It was a pretty good year.
Do I regret spending money? Yes. Do I get paid on Friday? Also, yes.
Yes. I think it could be ours because we have a storm in the area. I've noticed my laptop is sort of going in and out a little bit. All right, H. Schul's going for Scrooge. 45 seconds to get in on the Boba Fett Crew Socks giveaway.
There we go. And now
get in on that.
We are on a pick two. You're picking two pins off the board.
All right, there we go. Pick two.
And then we'll do this for a little bit. And then maybe we'll get a little more crazy like we did the last time. Random goats just screaming over here.
Massive storms in Deltona. Sherry K1024. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Which two pins can we get for you?
If I win, I can bid.
Who's gonna get it?
The Sorcerer Apple.
Hawaii Kristen, congratulations.
The Silver Stitch.
You are getting the Boba Fett Crew Socks.
Congratulations. We are also giving away the Alani.
Yeah, don't forget, we're doing that.
We're doing the Alani pin. We're giving one of these away. That was a DVC exclusive. That was a good Thunder right there.
Closer now.
And then we're also going to run one for $1 in case you wanted it also.
Pick
two.
Pick two. That's crazy. That was loud.
Yeah, I heard that one also.
Thunderstorms are for sleeping.
I wish.
Do you know what's hilarious is when we lived in Ohio, I was scared of storms. Doe Marie, thank you for your first purchase from Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Yes. Which two pins can we get for you?
Club 33 stuff. No, not a member of Club 33.
Cheshire and the Olaf Apple.
Okay, so we got Olaf, Chaser, and then it was Cheshire?
Cheshire, yeah.
Okay. There we go. Next, pick two.
There we go.
I am so late.
Oh.
You're fine. Like I said.
We're still going.
We're still going. I will say this. The last four boards, we're probably going to do 10 picks off of each one.
Yeah.
So something quick and, not quick, but
then we can condense it and then run some of it on Friday's show.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
All right, so Sarah picked two. What is Club 33?
Club 33 is an exclusive club that each Disney park has a special lounge you can go into.
Jafar Duffy
Okay.
and Goofy Duffy.
Jafar Duffy and Goofy Duffy. Good choices.
Can I see the all-silver professor?
Yes. All-silver chaser professor.
And next one's running. Pick 2.
I'm surprised this series.
I know.
Oswald's chilling up there. Where's our Clarabelle people?
Never
I got like 17 Clarabelle people for some reason. Well, Dream, I'm going to point them all out right there.
We're supposed to get storms starting tomorrow for 3 days. Dogs are drugged. Aw.
Phantom's just chilling.
All right, Donna. Pick 2.
Did I miss the state pins? It was the very first thing that we did tonight,
Yeah,
yes.
Pick 2.
Going for Jiminy. From that little portrait set.
You get to pick one more.
And one more pin. This is a pick 2. People went cray-cray for the states. We'll just call it that.
I think like the third row is like really awesome series. Rainbow Apple.
Rainbow Apple, good choice.
But I think the hidden gems on that board might be the 4. Yeah, they're just so cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one's running.
Pick 2. That dang Darkwing Duck's just standing there. He's staring at you like, let's get dangerous, guys. Come on.
Star Wars not on this board, no.
No, I mean they really didn't. Do you know what the funny
people
thing is? I didn't even realize this. They didn't do a Star Wars series for Hidden Mickeys
It's about time.
this year.
They didn't do very well.
Yeah, they didn't
had
do them.
droids.
The droids were they
The
did
droids
terrible
just
last
didn't
year.
do very well. Lindsay, pick 2.
The Hong Kong Dwarves set.
From the Hong Kong Dwarves.
I have no idea.
No, this is the Hong Kong set. No, this is Red Binder Guy's pins, and all he had were those 4, which is sad.
The waffles are running tonight. Yes.
Yes.
They're on a board, coming eventually. Yes. Pick 2.
Darkwing and the Pretzel Mickey.
Good choices. Okay. Pick 2.
Yeah, that was just the luck of the draw. That's what he had.
Yeah, it's
a really cool set though. When I saw it, I was like, they're just vibrant colors.
We never know what we're getting from Red Binder Guy. That's the one nice thing about it is like I don't even know like the nice old lady wants me to go pick up pins and I'm thinking about could I make it work tomorrow?
You probably could.
So I'm in my head I'm like could I do a double pickup tomorrow?
Yeah.
And then have that all for Friday.
As long as you don't mix it all up.
And then the lady I said about from Georgia, she's coming April 27th or 28th.
Yeah.
She'll be here and we'll meet with her and you know, kind of go from there.
Albadell, pick 2. The dwarfs, 3rd and 4th one.
Dwarfs, the
last 2.
3rd and 4th. Okay. See, that's a Five Below is a dangerous place.
We found some
for
good
this
stuff there for giveaways.
Yes.
There's been a lot of cool
I'll tell you that Five Below is dangerous for our family.
Yes, they really like it.
Next one.
Next one's going. They always want to go to 5 Below.
So, baby, we're going to run this to 160 as a pick 2.
Okay.
Then we'll do $15 stacking.
Okay.
So, people are going to get some deals.
Okay. All right, Albadell, pick 2. But yeah, some of the Hidden Mickeys, the full sets, Red Binder Guy had them in the glass cases, like what we put our high-end stuff in.
Yes.
All right, next one's running. Pick 2.
Is the first on the second row Dole Whip? Yes. Dole Whip, popcorn, and then the chaser is the Pretzel Mickey. So we got 3 more pick 2s.
All right, Juice Box picks 2.
Do they always come out in January, February, March? No. This is the first time that they ever did this one.
Cast members.
Oh, the 2 cast members. Gotcha. So there we go. Toy Story Mania and Space Mountain.
All right, next one's going.
2 more pick 2s on here. Star Tours. Okay.
In the past, though, they always did bring out those chaser packs in January. It was always January.
And they early released in January, and we're like, okay, it's happening.
Mr. Narwhal's here for Allison.
That's 2.
Don't forget to clip your coupon up at the top and redeem.
The staggered releases were only really nice for one thing. I will say this: the people that were going to the parks every single solitary day. The chaser. I knew what that one was. I will say this. So this is the last pick 2 on this board. It helped the people that go to the parks every single solitary day and grab pins off the board keep their prices up. That's what it helped with. I'll be honest, because it
probably wasn't what Disney was going.
That's for. Not what Disney was going for, but that's what it ended up happening.
Yeah.
It kept those prices a little bit higher for 3 months instead of once the Silver Chasers came out. It kind of like leveled the pricing out on all that stuff.
All right, Del Marie's going for
Spin and a Boo. Okay, that was it for the pick 2. Now it is $15 stacking. So for every $15 that you bid, you're going to go ahead and get to pick a pin off the board.
There we go. It's running.
Bottom left is the 2 goons. Those are the same. It's the same pin. 2 goons from Eric. So we're at a pick 4 right now. $60 takes it to a pick 4. So we're pick 3 right now. So we're at a pick 4 right now. 75 would take it to a pick 5. We're at a pick 4, so you're picking 4 pins off the board.
Lindsay. I wish they'd limit the amount of the same pins people can buy. Well, they do. If it's limited edition and limited releases, those are the ones that they limit.
At least the hidden Mickey packs. I will say the problem you have with the hidden Mickey packs, and the people make the argument, and it's a solid argument.
How can you collect?
How can you get all the chasers?
Right.
How are you?
Right. How can you go and complete your sets if you're only allowed to get 2 packs?
Dole Whip, popcorn. Mini apple, 3. And 1 more. Yep, 1 more choice.
But we've been there before when those silver packs have released. And there have been times where it used to be you could get 10 packs each. You seriously could get 10 packs each.
Mm-hmm.
They're not limited edition pins. They're not limited release pins. So you could get 10.
Pink background Figment.
And the last year...
Stacking, 1 pin for every $15.
The very last year...
Solid choices.
Before they changed it, so like 2024...
Yeah.
They actually limited us on the very first
day
it came out, and they only let us have 2 each.
2 of each.
So,
which was fine. It wasn't a big deal. But they had them in multiple.
What number are they at now?
Oh, sorry, pick 3 at the moment. $60 takes it to a pick 4. But right now, okay, so 60. Pick 5 would be 75. But we're at a pick 4. All right, what are we taking?
Alice, Duffy.
There's Duffy. There's Alice. 2 more.
Can I see the cards?
Yes. So we got like Oswald, a construction Mickey, a painter Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Pete, Pluto, Clarabelle, a chicken.
That's the.
I don't think that's not Miss Cluck.
Do you think that's from Smash?
And
doesn't it say their names on them?
It says, Clara Cluck.
See, I said
it's Clara Cluck. There you go. Don't say that too fast.
No. We use pinpicks.com.
Pinpicks.com.
That's just what we're comfortable using. That works the best for us. I think I'll go with the 2 green ones, top Tinkerbell, and the one to the left of it.
And that is Dopey, because he's got the candle. There we go.
All right.
Okay, still on doing stacking.
There it goes.
So for every $15, you're picking a pin. $15 gets you 1, $30 gets you 2, $45 gets you 3, $60 gets you 4, and so on and so forth. I'm feeling nice right now. It technically should be 2, but I'll be nice and I'll let you pick 3.
For Allison.
For Allison.
I did not do a 160 giveaway. Let's put that up there.
Horizons. Seas.
All right, giveaways up and running.
Spaceship Earth. How is Journey into Imagination the last one left? I feel like people are mocking me right now. Stacking again. Thank you for having. You were ready to go. That's them. That makes it nice, quick, and easy.
Pinpicks has gotten better since they've updated it recently. So
pick 2.
So if you haven't used it more recently, you should give it another try because they did update it and it's a lot easier to find things now, and you can filter easier too. So H. Shul, both professors.
Both professors. There we go.
All right, the next one's running.
So we're at a pick 1. $30 gets us to a pick 2. We're at a pick 2 right now. $45 gets us to a pick 3.
You just have to have a U.S. address in order to enter a giveaway. And if you go up at the top of your screen and just touch the giveaway, it'll open it up so that you can enter it. But again, it's if you have a U.S. address. Dream. So we got to pick 2?
Yep, pick 2.
Yes, I did it. Daisy and Clarabelle squares.
Clarabelle and Daisy.
Nice job.
Good choices. Julie. Stacking for every $10. Let's go.
Woo, there we go.
It's a pick 1. $20 gets us. We're at a pick 2. 30. We're at a pick 3. 40. We're at a pick 4. So right now we are a pick 4. 50 gets us to a pick 5. Don't be $1 short. Okay, 63. That gets us to a pick 6. Pick 7. It's like, how many are left of those?
Right.
I'll take all of those. Sarah, congratulations. Pick 7. The custom bid feature is that one that would be like if you were looking to bid a certain amount to like pop it and then you know you're getting it. Second row. 1.
Technically the third row.
So
that's okay.
You're at a pick 7 and there's 8. Is there one that you don't want?
All but the second to last.
Okay. So no Clara Cluck. Clara Cluck will be available still. That Oswald was a good grab. There we go. Okay. Right. We'll do it one more time with the $10.
There we go.
And then we'll do something crazy.
$10 stacking.
Shocker if you guys don't know. We're at pick 2 right now. Now it's a pick 3.
You don't know.
Shocker if you don't know.
You can't figure it out.
Pick 4 right now.
Are you becoming predictable?
Maybe.
Chaos is going away if you become predictable.
It's not predictable. we don't ever really do this.
Cassie mode, pick 4.
Because we really don't have we really don't usually run Red Binder Guy stuff on Tuesdays.
All right, Nico. Nice.
1. to Zumba.
Yeah, Zumba. What does that stand for? Pumbaa, up at the top.
Pumbaa.
Oh, Simba. Chicken. Oh, wait. Maybe it wasn't Pumbaa. Is there a Simba?
I'm holding on. What I got? Miko. I got mice. Are we doing Pumbaa? Just let me know.
Chicken. So get Cluck.
Claire Cluck.
Yep.
That's 3. You got one more.
The chaser at the top
Is Simba. Well, that's if they want that. Silver. Okay, gotcha. Simba. There you go. You got your 4. So there is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 pins on the board. You are getting every pin that is left on the board on this one. So no stacking, no nothing. Clear out the board. You're getting every pin on the board. 19 total pins on this bid.
Giveaways running also. Lori Parkside, congratulations.
Congratulations. So you're getting now 19 pins that are on the board. They are yours. If you win this. No choosing, you just get to take the whole thing.
Yes. Except for the board.
Except for the board.
Brian again.
Brian.
Like, let me get my
Brian, you got your traders going, man. Good job. Bye, board.
Bye, board.
Okay, so we have 4 boards left, Julie.
Yes.
We're doing 10 picks on each board.
Okay.
That's what we're doing. If we want to pick more, we'll do it another night.
Okay.
We can condense and we can bring it back on Friday if we need be. Yes. Brand new 2025 Hidden Disneys. We got castles. We got some of the D's. We got a whole bunch of the ear hats. Some of the Donalds, some Blue Series, and then the 2025s down at the bottom. These are dollar starts. We're going to run each 10 times.
Sign.
Huh?
Did you pick one sign?
Good call. Pick one.
This is for a pick one. So there we go.
The brand new, newish, not brand new, but newer 2025 Hidden Disneys. Picking one off the board. We're going to run these 10 times, so... I mean, we could do more chaos on the next board, because that's Red Binder Guy's board.
The next board is too? Oh my gosh.
He had a lot.
Oh my gosh. We definitely are doing a lot tonight.
we definitely bit off more than we could chew for the night.
All right, Teresa F. Which one are you going for?
The Zodiac board was the first one that we did of the Hidden Disney, so yes.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay.
You got yours lined up?
I got the
awesome.
Ends at 178, this one. All right, Candy Apple Castle.
Candy Apple Castle. Good choice.
Good news with this board is if there's duplicates, you actually have the opportunity to still get a duplicate.
Still have an opportunity to get the duplicate.
Run it again. You're picking one. Normally, when we make our boards, we don't leave the duplicates on it, but
it was one of those.
I feel like making tons and tons of boards.
I told Julie with the stuff that you guys chose on the last 2 boards, we made up 2 boards, and it was solid, and I liked it. And I told her, I'm like, let's leave all the other stuff, and we'll just run it.
Yep. All right, TW Penguin, pick one. The Irish Donald.
Irish Donald. St. Patrick's Day Donald. There we go. Next one.
Next one's running.
We'll run this board 10 times. This is run number 3 on this board.
For a second, I was scared. I was like, what's wrong, Sarah?
Sarah didn't realize.
You guys talking about Richard's April Fool's Day joke. It was kind of mean.
I mean, I will say this. I will say this. I forgot it was too. And then when I saw someone's story, I basically forgot and told Julie, and Julie's like, yeah, I'm not going
to the parks.
I'm not going to the parks. You can go. You can tell them you're sick and then go to the parks.
Jess is going for the bluefish.
Dory.
Nikki, no, we have not done the mystery ducks yet.
That's all that's coming up.
That's coming up.
We're going to run 10 off of each board.
Run it again.
We'll kind of go from there.
Hi, Fancy Pants.
just so we can show a little bit of each board. If there's something that you want on these last like 4 boards, because we're not going to go in great detail like we did the last boards.
Yeah.
Because we basically sold out every board today, which is kind of crazy. We never do that.
Citro, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Which pin can we get for you?
We never really sell out boards like that, but it was fun. So I enjoyed it.
The Coca-Cola pins had me worried because I was like, that's 60 pins. That's
yes.
a long time to sit there.
The balloon castle.
I love the castles.
Congratulations on that one.
Run it again.
How many more we got left?
2, 4, 6 on this board.
6 more on this, and then we're done with this board. It's going to move along.
Not revisiting any more boards.
Yes, and we do have more of this coming in. Then who knows? By Friday we might have the bags.
That would be nice.
Which would be kind of cool to run the bags on Friday if we had them.
Teresa.
But I think we'd be overstuffing Friday at that point.
We would have to open them anyway because your Figment.
I got to get Figment. Yeah, that's true.
We can't bid off your Figment.
That's true. It's very, very true. So. Congratulations there, Teresa. 5 more picks off this board.
However, in the past when we've had mystery boxes like that, we've opened it live so you guys can see it, and then we add it to the board.
Yes.
So, and
we might do that where we open it until we get the Figment that I need, and we'll just line them up by castles and so on and so forth. We've done that before, and that's fun.
Genie pin, which one can we get for you?
It's one of those where you have a whole bunch on the board, and it's like, if it's not the one that I need, you put it down. It's like, you can bid on this one, or, you're just picking one off the board at that point.
Not yet. The new silver packs have not come out yet. The Sorcerer Castle.
The Sorcerer Hat Castle. There you go. 4 more picks off this board, guys.
Yep.
And then we're moving on. We have one more. Somebody was asking about the bowling pins, the Figment attraction, the signs, the Wishes Castle you have on here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
That board's way too
The 5-legged ram. Why is the 5-legged? There's too much stuff on here, Julie.
Fluid Freak of Nature. Let us know which pin we can get you. Blue Castle.
You guys like your castles?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
I realized this was my set to trade.
Your set to trade is gone now, ma'am.
Next one's going.
Well,
we're only running this 3 more times.
I will tell you something. Somebody asked me, they were doing a trade auction, and somebody went and said that they were one of the person's bids to make it go over the top was a set of the Disneyland castles. Okay. And they asked me what I valued it at, and they might be bringing it to the pin event May 17th.
Okay.
To trade
Caitlin's
for
going
it.
For Donald Valentine.
Awesome. I like that he's in a red.
Christine Claw.
Sure.
These are the pins that are going to be in those silver packs.
Along with the completers.
But that's where you find the completers.
That's the only place the completers are.
Not every bag has a completer pin.
No.
All right, 2 more left on this board.
I remember I will say this, you can get 2 completers in a bag though.
You can.
I remember, guys, the first Hidden Mickey bag that we opened, the silver bags that we ever opened, I got a fireworks castle and a Scar completer.
Yeah.
I got the castle completer and the Scar completer. It was the very first bag I ever opened of any of these, like, I think it was 2019. That was ridiculous.
Okay, Donna, pick one. Haunted Castle.
Haunted Castle, Haunted Mansion. And then this is the last pick.
It was blurry when you showed it. You just show it one more time. There you go.
There we go. Okay, last pick on this board. And then it's going to go bye-bye. It's going to float away. Bye, board.
They don't sell the bags on Shop Disney. You can only get them from the parks.
Fluid Freak of Nature, what can we get you?
The Haunted Castle.
Haunted Castle. I figured the Haunted Castle would be. There we
popular
go.
Choice.
Very popular choice.
Bye, board.
Bye, board. Okay. Oh, this board is loaded. This board is loaded.
Well, we're only doing 10 off of it, so
10 off of this board.
And then it's gonna go away. And we got 2 more boards after this, so let me get this all set up. 3, 4.
The parking lot signs, only 10. We're only running this 10 times.
But again, we could revisit it on Friday.
Most definitely could. We had a whole bunch of the alphabets are in there too, which is really cool. Yes, the fairies, it's all 3 fairies. All 3 of the fairies are just chilling up there. Okay. It's a pick one. We're running it 10 times.
All right, first one's going. Yeah, Wishes is up there. There's some good ones.
Yeah, the Wishes. I've never seen the Phantasmic of that. We had that in a show probably about maybe a month ago. I don't think I've ever seen that Phantasmic pin. Shh. Jen, what are we going for?
I love this song. Yeah, we most likely will revisit because the next 2 boards are stuff that you guys chose.
Yes.
Specifically from like the books. So next one's running. So we don't want to like not let you guys have the opportunity to get those.
Yeah. Look at the Fast Pass down here. Just chilling. PT pin trader. I love the Disney dining plan pin. Just stuff you don't see anymore. It's awesome. We'll check in a second, Rylan. So thank you for letting us know.
All right, Jen. Going for the other part of his glasses.
Daisy's glasses.
And then I'm gonna put a giveaway up. I'm gonna put this one.
Are those the Small World goats? Those are the Mary Blair goats. Which the Mary Blair goats, I will say this.
Ariel and Belle.
Ariel and Belle.
That's hard to say.
It was hard to say.
All right, next one's ready.
Yeah, those are the 5-leg goats, and there's 4 of them on there.
Yeah.
So if you need a Mary Blair goat, happy holidays. We're gonna run this board 10 times, so we got 8 more runs on this. And then we're gonna get into the 2 boards that you guys picked. We'll run each of those 10 times. Like I said, we can come back to it if we need to.
Mal 9511, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guide pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Which pin can we get for you?
That's 20 goat legs.
That's a lot of new Figment family tonight.
Mickey and Minnie Blue Heart. Oh, right there. Is it that one or is it their backs? I just want to double check.
Oh yeah, there's 2. Are they sharing ice cream?
This one is like a soda fountain type of that one. Gotcha.
Okay. So cute.
Okay.
Let's run it again.
Do the 5-leg goats scream louder? Maybe?
Do they even sound like goats?
That's
a very valid question. Inquiring minds would like to know.
They do have 5 legs. If you've ever been to the Contemporary, there's a Mary Blair painting on the wall. Yes. And one of the goats has 5 legs. And it was a mistake that she put in there just because.
Miss Biggs.
It was an artistic choice.
Don't question Mary Blair.
Could I do the first bus on the second row? Good choice. I love the buses. I want mystery box buses.
Yeah.
And I want them to have all the new bus wraps that they have, all the really cool bus wraps. Yeah. Give me 16 mystery buses. Let's go. I'm just asking.
Transportation is awesome in pins.
Transportation does very well, yeah.
I'm getting one of those Skyliner pins.
The mystery garbage cans.
That I bought.
Yeah, where are those mystery garbage cans?
All right, Deb, which one can we get for you?
I mean, the Skyliners, they could do a whole nother set of those. Those were so popular, and then they were gone. Jafar on the bottom.
Yeah, no, those trash cans.
Side profile.
Jess said it was going to be in the first quarter. Are we still in the first quarter?
No, we're in the second quarter now.
She lied.
I was lied
All right,
to.
Next one's on.
I was lied to.
I asked her, and she said first quarter. I was lied to.
I said I'm gonna go looking tomorrow. If I find it, I'll definitely probably keep it going on my Instagram.
How insane would it be if the trash can hidden or mystery packs came out at the same time as the silver pack?
What if it all came out tomorrow?
Total chaos.
It'd be chaos.
Total and utter chaos. The community will lose itself.
I don't know. There's this guy dressed in all.
We'll have to shut our Facebook group down for 24 hours.
There was this guy dressed in all purple, screaming, "Get out of my way! I'm the Figment guy."
I totally just manifested that, Courtney Mom. I totally just did.
It's gonna be chaos.
And we're gonna shut the group down for 24 hours so we don't have to deal with it.
That's something that would make you run.
Yes, Richard would run.
They'd be like, "Wait, why is he run? Wait, why is he running?
Let's all run. Stampede." All right, Miss Biggs, pick one.
The Facebook group would implode.
It would. Oh my gosh. That's amazing though. Like, we need those trash cans to come out.
We do.
That was a really cool series. The other bus on the second row.
Gotcha.
Now we've got 3 more to run on this board.
3 more auctions on this board. That's it.
3 more, and it's running. And then we got 2 more boards after this. The giveaway is going to run in 40 seconds. That's for the Ariel and Belle sun catchers that you can paint if you win it. And then I think the next giveaway is at 200. So we'll run your Alani stitch pin at auction 200.
Okay.
And then I have the very last pin of the night. After that board will run. It should all
sounds good.
Be spaced out perfectly.
Strawberry or watermelon? Strawberry.
All right. Cacoster's going for strawberry and watermelon.
No.
It's a pick one. So do you want the strawberry or do you want the watermelon? Giveaway's running. Watermelon. Cherry Decor 41. Congrats. You got the sun.
Look at that watermelon.
Show them the Alani.
Sun catchers. There you go. Yes. So this is a DVC exclusive Stitch Alani pin.
That's going to be our next giveaway at auction 200.
He's with a turtle.
There is a turtle, yeah. And then after we run that giveaway, we're going to start it at $1.
Yeah, we'll do one at $1 because I have a couple of them.
All right, we got 2 more left to run on this board. It is running again.
I like turtles.
Turtles.
2 more on this one? Okay. Like I said, we'll probably bring this back on Friday. We can just incorporate it into the show. I never win giveaways featuring my favorite character.
Miss Biggs. I don't think it rained here. I think we just got some thunder.
I think it was just thunder. And probably cloudy and thunder.
Yeah. Which is probably good. We don't want to lose Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we don't need a lot. I don't need a lot of rain.
All right, Dory D, please, for my Nemo collection for my kitty Blueberry.
There you go.
Blueberry's so cute.
And then last pick on this board for the night. And then we got 2 more boards for you guys.
Thor, did you hear the thunder?
I think he did.
Thor. Are you all right, buddy?
You okay, bud?
The thunder?
Hi, buddy.
Look how big he is.
He is going to cuddle with me tonight. I'm calling it.
He's going to cuddle.
You know, from that the Aurora movie.
All right, Sammy Joe, you got the last pick on this board.
Aurora.
Wishes. Not the best fireworks, but the second best fireworks.
Not as good as Happily Ever After, but still good. Yeah. Thor. Hey.
Thor boy.
Hi, buddy.
I'm so handsome. Are you nervous, buddy?
The god of thunder, Thor, over there, doesn't like thunder.
He does not like thunder.
He's a scaredy cat. Buddy. Hey, Thor. Thor, say hi to everybody.
Thor.
Oh, there he is. Such a good boy.
We love Thor boy.
He's a good boy.
He's like, whatever.
Bye, board.
Hope you find your dad.
Oh, I remember people were like, hey, are you running those waffles? Yes, there's all the waffles.
Only 10 times, though.
10 times we're running this board.
Friday, it'll be probably come back Friday, and we can rerun what
and don't forget, the Oswald is the chaser.
Yes.
So all the other ones are regular. The Oswald is the chaser. And then we have all of these are the Mickey's
Halloween party?
The Not So Scary Halloween
Yeah.
party. Those are all limited releases also. The Hades, somebody was asking about the Hades earlier. Got Baymax for the Munchlings. Couple of the Pixie plushes down at the bottom there. Oh, there it is again.
No.
He did not like that.
Thor, it's okay. I thought it was passed already. All right, well, we're going to start at $1 again. It's a
Pick one.
Please bid responsibly because you're only picking one. We had some horrible weather come through Louisiana yesterday morning. Hope it's not the same weather we got. Could be. I didn't think it was going to storm today.
I definitely didn't think it was going to storm.
Very low chances. Like, I think every day we have like a 5% chance here, but it never does anything. All right, Albadell, you get the first pick. I just got
ended up buying it
today. Stitch waffle.
Going for the Stitch waffle. There we go.
All right, next one's going.
And like I said, we might be able to like condense these boards down to like 2 boards along with the stuff that we had, and we'll kind of we can revisit it on Friday.
Sorry, I just remembered you guys put offers in the bin, so I'm accepting that.
Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, that was like half an hour ago.
Ooh, set complete.
Yay!
Congrats.
Awesome. Glad we could help you with that.
Donna, what are we going for?
You have a lot of shh, don't you?
We do. Now. They're like, shh,
recently.
quiet. Quiet. Don't tell my husband I'm buying pins.
Yeah.
Do you know I used to buy like pin collections off of eBay, and I would like hunker in the corner waiting for Julie to get the notification, and just be like, oh,
He's fearless.
I'm fearless. I just buy it, and I'm like, yep, got more pins.
Should I waffle Oswald or Donald? I would go with Oswald.
I would go with Oswald because he's the chaser on that. If you want my honest opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, Oswald. Yeah, he's the chaser on it, so it was harder to find him than the other ones.
Yep. All right, next one.
They're all cool now, but they're all limited release also. So like this is a set that I see people already carding at pin events.
Really?
Yeah, they're already carding these at pin events.
It's a really cool series.
Because they were around for a little bit, and then they disappeared, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
And I just happened to buy a collection that had the whole set come in.
All right, now pick one.
Easier to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. That's funny.
Yeah.
I like that.
He usually gets scolded, and then it's like, fine, everything's fine.
Everything's perfectly fine.
Let's run it again.
It's we've been married for 22 years. So it's that whole thing of like, seriously, did you need to buy that? Right. And it's like, yeah, I did. Did I need to buy 3 Figment statues that I still have in the boxes over here at the last pin event?
Just sitting there. Nope,
I'm trying to figure out could I put them up there? Like could I dust that up there?
Jess is going for Pegasus at the bottom.
Like would they look cool up there?
I don't know if you'd see them.
I don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Pegasus down at the bottom?
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you'd see them. All right, next one.
I let my husband buy car parts. Well, is that because Nick? Now I gotta ask, is that because you buy pins? So like you can't like point out the fact that he's buying the car parts because you're buying pins. I always feel like that's definitely the thing.
Did we have Bruni?
No, we did not.
Bruni's coming in the mail.
Bruni's coming in the mail.
I was like, I know I saw Bruni.
We'll probably have them tomorrow.
He was shipping it today, and he lives close, so
we'll probably get it in the mail like tomorrow.
So it'll be here for Tuesday's show next week.
Yeah.
All right, good grab, Caitlin. We got next one is run-in 2-4. We got 5 left.
5 left on this board.
And then this board's gonna go away.
And then we'll do the last board 10 times. We'll give away the Alani Stitch pin with the turtle. Turtle's telling you, the turtle's the low key highlight of the night right now. I'm calling it right now.
We have an unhealthy obsession with Roosevelt's shirts.
I will say this: I bought my very first one, and it was very comfortable. Yeah. I might even wear it tomorrow to the parks.
Liv Bell's going for Sorcerer.
I kind of love it.
The Sorcerer Cup.
Sorcerer Cup, got it.
Well, that all depends on what you're gonna eat because that has a lot of white.
Oh, that's true.
Next one is running.
I am bad with white shirts.
Yeah.
I am just.
He's got a case of the dropsies. He always happens to drop something on him.
Like I remember, I've had shirts that were really nice, and I wear them and it's like they're really nice, and then it's like, oh, you're finishing up the meal, and then it just plops right on there, and it's like a grease or something like that, and you're just like, I give up.
Julia Liu 2599. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Very excited to get Hades.
Oh yes.
I didn't even know we had Hades.
I didn't know we had it either. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually that and Zeus are the two that go quick.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Zeus is the really hard to find one.
Yes.
Hades is the next hardest.
We got 3 more picks off this board.
It's running again. Roosevelts are durable. That's good to know. My wife spilled the ginger soy salad dressing from Epcot and it just wiped off. That's cool. I have a tendency to not clear Richard's pockets out when I'm doing his laundry.
Yes, and the stitch waffle ran just a couple of minutes ago.
I have washed so many pens and dried so many pens with his clothes that, I've destroyed a lot of his shirts because of that. Congrats, Donna. Which pin can we get for you? The Donald waffle this time. And then make sure, Donna, that you hit that little circle up at the top of your screen and redeem your coupon from us.
Because if you hit that, it's $5 off when you got it. And even if you don't use it today, you have time to use it.
Yeah. 2 more running on this board. It's going. I totally prefer the Roosevelts.
Hey, Megan. How you doing tonight? Megan's been out and about.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to be out and about tomorrow.
And out and about, yes.
I'm going to be running around all over the place tomorrow. Go pick up 2 collections and all kinds of fun stuff. We're doing good. I hope you're doing good.
All right, Allison. Kitchen Cabaret.
Kitchen Cabaret. Nice choice. Last pick on this board. Wow, that was weird, Julie. Don't do that.
When does the next Dining with Disney come out?
3rd week of April, most likely. They've all
I thought it's always been the last.
The second to last Tuesday of the month. So I'm saying 3rd because that's kind of when it's been. So I'm gonna stick with that because it's been that the last 2 months.
All right, Alexandria, you got the last pick on this board.
Yeah, pattern has been like later in the month, as Corgi Mom said. Because we'll get the Inkwell next week for sure. Like the Inkwell of Evil will come out next week. That's almost a guarantee. And that's a buy board.
Buy board.
Okay. All the villains up top there. We got some ducks. Got some Joey Chews. Some sleeping pets.
Ooh, a week until Florida. That's awesome.
Hats. The Lion King sets. And they all have their pupils. So that's the good news. If you guys have not seen these, there's a big flaw in these where all their pupils are missing for some reason.
Yeah.
A couple soda cans. A couple of the dogs. The flower and garden sets. Bambi Reflections Cheshire balloon. $1 start. Pick one.
There we go. First one's going. Where are you staying at when you're here in Florida, Megan? Are you staying on property? So we're going to be at Disney next weekend.
Next week. I can't believe that's next weekend already. Wow.
Check out Sunday.
Those are Donald.
Aww.
Those are Donald hat pieces. Yeah, those are not Cindy. Those are Donald hat pieces.
You'll be at Disney. Where are you staying at? Right, Heather. We are going to be at Fort Wilderness Lodge.
I'm excited to see the new cabins.
Heading to the parks too. That's awesome. Pop Century. That's cool. I booked my parents for their anniversary in June when they're coming to stay with us.
Yeah.
At Pop Century.
Dawes, are you outbidding yourself? I'm over here talking to Julie.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't even paying attention. So Dawes 626, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Which pin would you like? Yes, they outbid themselves.
So pick 2 pins off the board.
The stitch can, okay.
Pick another one off the board also. Because I didn't notice that. We were over here talking. I didn't see it. I completely. We were over here just gabbing away. I wasn't even looking at the screen.
Yeah, we're talking about our
Oh, we're going to Disney.
We live like 20 minutes from there. We're going on a vacation. Yeah, it's for my birthday trip too, Heather. So happy early birthday. My birthday is the 15th, but it falls on a Tuesday this year, and the kids still have school, so. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale next week, and we are flying up to Orlando for a day to trade. That's fun. That's okay, Em. Just pick another pin off the board. Pooh hat.
The Winnie the Pooh hat? Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Okay, next one's going.
There it goes again. I'm going to put another giveaway up right after this auction. It's going to be the Alani Stitch pin.
Okay. So we're going to be doing the Alani Stitch pin, which is a DVC with the turtle.
Yes.
Turtle Stitch complete.
If that's a giveaway, it's not an option to pick.
Yeah.
No, you're not picking that.
It's turtle time.
But we will run it at $1 auction at the very end.
$15 credit. You just have to spend $15 in the show. So you can buy it.
Automatically comes off.
Yeah, you can buy it now, or you can purchase off the board by winning an auction.
All right.
Go.
Next one's going, and I'm going to put the giveaway. There you go. So get in on that Stitch Alani.
Stitch Alani pin is going now. That's the giveaway. We're also going to run this at $1. Yes. I got a couple of them in, so we're going to run one at $1. So if you're interested in getting it, you have a chance to get it. It'll be the last auction of the night. Yeah, last auction of the night. So when this board is done.
All right, Katie H. Which one can we get for you? Pluto.
Oh, he's cute. I love that dog series. They did such a cute job on that. Okay.
Next one's going.
Oh, Thor, are you tired?
Yeah, he looks so cute.
He looks so tired.
He's ready to lay in bed. In search of Donald Ticket. Was that on the other board? I know some of those tickets were on the boards.
Yeah, there's a Donald ticket on the board.
Kristen 559.
Those boards will come back on Friday.
Yes. The Goofy Kite.
Goofy Kite. Where is the...
I don't see a kite.
Goofy Kite.
There's a Cheshire.
Are you talking about the Goofy New Year? Maybe. I just want to verify that's the one we're talking about.
Below Pua. I think it's
below Pua.
Oh, a kite though.
Okay. Yeah, that's from the Goofy Anniversary series. He's nice.
Just standing silly.
Nice limited release. There you go. It says 2015 on it, and it's supposedly, I looked it up on PinPix, it gave it to you if you were on the Disney cruise going to Alani. So that was something through DVC. So it's a DVC exclusive. That's what the giveaway is, and we're going to run one at $1. Let's run the next one, babe.
All right, next one's going.
How many we got left?
2, 4, 6.
Six more picks on this board. Yes to the tickets. We do have the tickets, but we already ran that board, so that's not coming back until Friday. Because I told everyone we would revisit these boards because
we ran out of time.
We booked too much on this show today.
Yeah. We're definitely on a bit longer.
Donald puzzle hat pieces. So different Donalds, and they form his hat.
So ND Jen, pick a pin. I am getting tired.
I worked. I got up at 5 a.m. to start working, so I am definitely feeling it. Joey Chu, but I feel good. I mean, it's not bad. 5 more picks on this board.
Yep.
We have 2 minutes to get in on that auction. The giveaway. I knew what I meant.
Should finish right in time to line up to do the dollar start for it.
Should be right there. It's gonna be close.
Oh, he's not a teacher.
Yes,
unless you call pins,
yes, I teach.
Teaching people about pins.
I teach world history.
Katie H. Lady. I usually can't stop dreaming about pins.
4 more picks.
So then it feels like I'm just working through the night. Because I'm like, what pin would you like?
Yes.
Kind of like when I was a cashier. Do you want paper or plastic? Richard said I woke up the one time and I was sitting up in bed asking that. Do you want paper or plastic?
And I just told her, go back to sleep.
Caitlin, pick a pin.
It's like, I think it's 12 pieces. It's 10 or 12 for the Donald hat.
The Pooh Flower and Garden.
Pooh Flower and Garden. Nice choice. Limited release. There you go. 3 more picks on this board. Is the Pooh Flower Festival mystery boxes. Yes, they were limited release mystery boxes. Yes. And I think they're all sold out of them at the moment.
But next Tuesday we'll revisit that book.
You're still on?
And we have one more of the Poohs in the book. So you can reselect it next week.
Melbadell.
You guys have been so chatty.
You guys have been very chatty.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you guys make these shows because, like, it hits a point where I'm at an 11 when we, like, start the shows. And then I'm at, like, a 4.5, about 2 hours in.
All right, next one's going. You have 20 seconds to get in on the giveaway for the Alani Stitch Pin.
2 more picks on this. We're giving away the Alani Stitch Pin, and then we're running it for $1 right after this board is done.
These are all actually mystery box pins. So this board and the previous one were all mystery box pins.
It was stuff that people picked out of the group today.
Yeah. All right, ND Jen. And who's going to get the giveaway?
Brian, congratulations.
Yes, Brian.
Hey, that's going to a Stitch person. Congrats, man. That's awesome.
Right, and then we had Cheshire Balloon, or Cheshire Cat.
What?
Cheshire Cat, so up at the top, I think.
Okay.
Just verify, Jen, is it this one? Because there is a hot air balloon.
Yeah, there was the hot air balloon, too. I just want to verify.
That's so funny.
ND Jen?
Yes, okay. Yes, okay. And we got one more auction.
Last auction on this board, so if you want something, get it now. And then we're going to run the Stitch Alani pin at $1 start. It's a DVC exclusive.
Ooh, yeah, it's been a very active show. You guys have been great. We truly appreciate you when you're chit-chatty with us. It just makes the show not feel as long.
Like, it's I mean, you
3.5 hours.
When you're doing these shows and everybody's chatty, you could do 4 or 5 hours easily, and it's like you don't even realize you did 4 or 5 hours. So, I mean, the fact is, 3.5 hours not bad.
Tigger duck for Albadell.
Tigger duck.
And then we're gonna say goodbye to the board. And last auction of the night, we're auctioning off Stitch Alani with his little turtle. $1 start.
DVC exclusive.
There you go.
He's cute.
And don't forget to bookmark our shows. We're on 3 days a week. We didn't even mention that at any point.
No, we did not mention that at all.
But we are on Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Fridays at 6 p.m., and Sundays usually at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Tuesdays
are always $1 start. Congratulations.
Congrats,
So Tuesdays are always $1 starts, and then Fridays and Sundays are usually Red Binder Guy / carded pins. Yes. So we will be having you pull pins on Friday. I'm going to put pictures of what we get from Red Binder Guy tomorrow. If I go see a nice old lady, I'll also post what I got from her. So we'll see what we got for you guys. Hopefully some interesting stuff. Yeah, thank you again. We'll keep it open. Julie will keep the show technically open on her end. So if you are in the buy it now looking, I see some offers coming through on things. So people are going through there. We'll go ahead and we'll honor those all offers tonight. So bye guys. Have a great night. We will see you on Friday. Bye guys.